Oh, still missed
Moolah.
out on the one. But we're
We're
here.
live, though. We're live.
What?
We've got some major things going on around here.
It didn't even play the intro.
It played the intro. It didn't play the Skeletor.
Joke's on you. I'm into that shit.
There we go. That's better.
That was
StreamYard.
for you, Foxy.
Is she here? Oh, she is here.
She is. And so's Monster Fish Gal. And Only Oscars, our favorite lady of June. Cat House. Aquarium Fantasies. I never read the names.
I'm going to try this. I believe it's Seville Steve. It was Stephen White.
Hey, Stephen White.
I think I said that right. But hello. And then hello to all the people you said, and then some more I think came in. No, they didn't.
No, they didn't.
Oh, Benjamin Peters.
I don't see no Benjamin.
No, it's not Thursday. Ed twisted my arm. He told me to stream.
First Class Fish. I haven't seen you in forever.
Was going to go to sleep, but he told me I wasn't allowed.
You're not allowed. It's too early.
You know what? I don't think Kenny gets my texts. You know how so many people don't get my texts?
Oh, here, let me do it. I have his number. Everybody has his number. I think he gave it out live.
What's up, Garden of Eater?
He's a car salesman. He's not afraid.
I guarantee it, Grant or Shelby's probably.
Grant!
Well, congratulations on the baby girl.
Yeah. That is so awesome. And Shelby is the toughest woman I know to have a baby in the middle of a hurricane.
Right before it got there.
You know, he did say he's going to be probably sleeping in 10 minutes after the stream, so he may not be getting them because he's sleeping.
Oh, I didn't hear him say that.
Yeah, he said that. That came right out of his mouth. There's the Garden of Eater right there. Maybe that's why you said that.
Yep. I get to see Grant in a couple of days. Grant's going to be really close to me.
How close is he going to be?
2 booths from me.
You talking about that event that's happening this weekend?
Yeah, I won't talk about it. I'm sorry. I just got excited to see Grant. I get excited when I see people that are cool and nice to me, so.
I hope we get not that, it matters where we're seeing them, but I hope I get to see Mr. Rico. And
Rico?
Oinky.
Oh, I was like.
No, he's not here. I'm just hoping I see him. And nothing happens between now and then.
Yeah.
So look at
Tampa Tom.
Oh, the fish are just looking better.
Everybody's up. The pike is still down.
Explain what happened to everybody with visual demonstrations.
Okay, well, what happened was I started a water change on this, and then my landscaper guy came and said, "Hey, are you available? I can take a look at what you got going on." So I went upstairs and we walked around the backyard for a while. Hey, Elfish. And hey, Red. So then I went and had some dinner. And then we watched the end of the Chiefs game. And then I said, oh, crap, it's 5 minutes to Tennessee Fish Mafia. I better go down, or it was like 10 minutes to. And so I ran down here to get on the computer, and all I hear is everything going, and there's zero water. There is no water in here. It was down to the gravel. All the fish are laying down. Catfish are out of the cave looking at me like, what the hell happened to all the water? So I immediately started filling it back up. You can see it's cloudy as hell. So I don't know what it kicked up, but everybody was laying down for a long time. Pike is still laying down, but things are looking pretty good. Everybody's swimming. Pike was up just a minute ago.
So much for all that quadruple filtration you put on there.
Right? Yeah, and the
So where did
heaters,
all the
I
water
hope the
go?
heaters still work.
Here's the thing: with you having all of that filtration on there, you did not lose hardly any beneficial bacteria because people have done 100% water changes before.
Yep. I just don't know how long it was empty. You know, it is 210 gallons. It didn't empty in a minute. You know, it took it a while to get down there. So, you know, fingers crossed, nothing dried out to the point where it died.
Night owl.
Hey, Night Owl.
June says she never lost fish because of it. But is that because you've never done it or because you just never lost it when you have done it? There's a big distinction there. I've never done that before. That is a first for me where I've walked away emptying a tank. Blah, blah, blah.
Man, that's a bummer.
Yeah.
But I'm so glad that the fish are bouncing all back.
Right? I mean, the one of the red hooks was upside down for a second, and I said, "Oh no, no, no! You are not allowed to die." And I flipped him the right way up, and he stayed that way. The catfish, I thought for sure the catfish were goners. But they
Well, at
both,
least you got to see them.
yeah, right. Yeah, like I was saying in Daniken's stream, I saw them about a month and a half, 2 months ago when I swapped out the stand and I had to empty everything out. Before that, I haven't seen them in years and years, probably 2, 3 years.
Wow.
What kind of catfish is it?
Just a striped Raphael and a jaguar woodcat. There's also a mango clico.
Thank you, First Cat Class Fish, for the $1.99 super chat.
That's awesome. Thank you, thank you, thank
Just
you.
has a heart. Thank you.
That's awesome. So, Skipper, I didn't get to watch the auction on Saturday. We went to a hillbilly bistro.
I don't want to hear your damn excuses.
It was really good food, but I had way too much chicken fried steak. Way too much chicken fried steak. I had 3 chicken fried steaks.
It was a pretty damn good auction, I thought. I like them all.
Nice.
I don't have no.
I had a good time. That's the first one I sat all the way through.
Now,
I had
was
I
this
had a
one
little help
for the
from a
Orient?
bottle, but I got it done.
Yeah, hey, I freaking knew it because you didn't know what the hell you were bidding on.
Oh, I knew.
Ah,
What's up, Branton?
was this for the Oriental, ornamental fish Peru?
No, that's next month.
Next month is that? Okay.
Which that's gonna. So I look back. I don't know. I don't know why it says a year ago. It's been more than a year ago. Well, it'll be 2 years in November, actually, since we did the first. That's all right, Brandon. It happens. I got fat fingers too. But it was 2 years. It'll be 2 years ago. I think it was like November we did it, or maybe it was October. But I had to do 2 parts of it, so probably have to do that again. Like probably do like Saturday, and then that Sunday I'll probably do it early, so I don't run into other shows, or just do it to get it done, because if people get mad, sorry, it is for a good cause. I was trying to make a thumbnail. I sent it to Doc. I sent him. Well, I'm going to send him a message if he wants to come up. But
Oh yeah.
Yeah, Ed and I had a huge miscommunication on that too. When he didn't go, he had poisoned himself with mustard or something, and
Oh, this
he
week.
would,
Yeah.
yeah,
oh, Thursday, yeah.
yeah, he was texting me, but I wasn't getting half the text, so I wasn't putting one and one together. Well, I was, but I was getting like 16, and doctor had a guest to come up and everything, but I kind of blew it.
Well,
Yeah.
if I would have known that ahead of time, I probably would have streamed. I was just tired, and because that would have been an awesome guest, Eric Thomas.
Oh,
He's one heck of a corridor catfish breeder. He's bred a lot of catfish. I got to meet him up in Connecticut
Yeah, Mike,
at the
Mousy,
NEC.
Cosman, Bratton.
my lips pretty much healed up, but my up until yesterday, my lip was really fat.
Yeah, yesterday
I
was my
get it.
stream, right? Still a little swollen yesterday.
Yeah. Yeah. I'm allergic to mustard, and I had a mustard, and I digested it, and it wasn't good because it made my lip swell up real bad, and I got real sick. But
Skip, I don't know if you're reading chat,
I'm
but
back.
June asked you if Doc still has the Oscars. Probably not. Didn't he get rid of pretty much everything?
He got rid of quite a bit. I don't recall seeing any Oscars at his house whenever I was there. But hell, I can't even remember yesterday. So,
Oh, I heard something neato that I thought I might bring up to you guys. The ALA and a whole bunch of other things are going to be having a show next year in Austin, Texas, or San Antonio, Texas, which is really a long drive, but it'd be really fun to go after the Mollies.
Man,
Yeah,
I've been
the
to
only
San
thing that would bring me to Texas is Zenny.
Yeah,
She's in
If
Houston.
I could meet Zenny,
so.
I'd go to Texas. Other than that, I got no reason to go there.
I'm going to tell you right now, I've been to San Antonio, Texas once. That'll be my last time.
Oh, you didn't? I
Maybe.
loved it.
I mean, I don't know. You got to understand, I'm from the sticks. I don't like the city. And
I thought it was real neat with that river that runs through it, and you can take a boat all over, and all the restaurants and bars and stuff, and Alamo was real cool. I thought it was a neat town.
Well, I did go to that. I did go to that. What's it called? Riverwalk Mall.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
That was different.
The mall.
Yeah, the mall.
Yeah, my nephew
around the river. That was pretty neat.
We went to that mall, and my nephew bought an Xbox just so he could play some game that came out, because his brother was getting married that week, and he forgot his Xbox at home. And then at the end of the week, he returned the Xbox. So he just used his Xbox for 4 days.
Question for you. I do believe you said no on Saturday.
No, I think he is going.
No,
right?
Not.
The OCA? Did that get canceled? I thought you said you were going.
Me?
Yeah. Oh, no, that's right.
Oh.
You did say you're not going now because Oinky's got something going on.
Yeah, Oinky's coming here. She got a free trip to here. So we're going to she's going to come here, and I'm going to take her to the aquarium and take her to all the whip highlight places.
Is she going to meet the parents?
Yeah.
Woo!
My mom's so excited. My
There's
mom
another Ed
doesn't like.
there for you.
My mom does not like the Oinky name, though.
And there she is. We said her name 3 times, and boom.
There she is. My mom refuses to call her Oinky.
All right, you go take a rest. Get rid of it.
Hi,
Yeah.
sweetheart.
Feeling good.
Yep, you have to rest up good so that you're all ready to go for
Yeah.
later that we're not going to talk about.
Oh, you can talk about it. I don't care.
Okay, for
I
the
just ain't
class.
dumb.
Ed Branton wants to know if you have any Pleco caves that you don't sell at the Clash. He'd like to buy one from you.
I've got them, a whole mess of them right here.
Yeah, but if you
That's gonna
don't
be
sell
cool.
one,
I'm gonna I'll be making probably like 5 a week until I stop selling them on Etsy. I've got everything set up on Etsy. I even got like a bank account set up for Etsy, but I didn't want to open Etsy until after the Clash in case I would sell out of my stuff and not have anything to sell
all you have to bring
at
with.
the show.
Well,
I mean, what would I do? Bring cans? I could have brought cans of pop and candy bars and sold them. It would have been easier.
Yep,
you
he
need
confirmed
to
those are
send
the
one.
ones.
You need to send one to me.
Okay, I gotta paint this one as soon as I'm done with the project I'm doing right now. This is a Nets special order one.
Paint it black.
Well, that's the base coat, and that's as dark as I can get. I get dark ash as the base coats, so that way when I paint the other colors, it looks like shadowing
you better
on the
you
inside.
better get making these. That's 3 right now in the last 5 minutes that you've sold.
No, everybody else has to go to Etsy.
You've got one from Branton. Now Mousy wants one. Skip wants one.
Listen, man, I love Ed's stuff, man. I got 2 things behind me. See, this is what happens to a hydro dip skull when you put it in the aquarium.
I gotta get
Uh-oh, it
cracking
went
and make
back to it
one
went
more
back
of
to
those.
normal.
I still like it though. I was supposed to get a Steelers one, but that never happened.
I asked for a Steelers one
I
too.
know. I need to. I haven't done any hydro dipping this year like I should.
Oh, and the
There's a
infamous
fingers.
fingers.
I'm gonna have.
Geekster.
I've got these type of fingers, and then I've got a new type of fingers.
But do you have fingers?
I've
This
got
this is actually
fingers
from,
with striped shells.
Eh,
My dad found those when he was in Carolina, and he bought 4 of those striped shell for me.
Skipper, yours just looks wrong. The way you're. Oh, there you go. That's better.
It's the big toe for pushing.
I've had to fix this thing 3 times.
Uh-oh. It's faulty. Ed, you got to work on your fingers.
No,
That
well,
that one
the
got
first
destroyed by Nico.
well, okay, so it's been fixed 4 times. Nico can
I
be,
think Nico did all the damage at first.
and then shipping it broke, and then I broke it 2 more times. So the fingers are extra sturdy now, but the big toe didn't break.
That big toe that's something.
Get her done.
You want to see my Jack Dempsey I made? This is going to be in the art show. I was hoping to show this to Bob tonight because I thought he would think my Jack Dempsey was really cool. And then tomorrow I'm going to dot him and mount him. But I mean, he's about the size of a Jack Dempsey.
Yeah.
I think he came out really good. This is the side that nobody will see. So I didn't give him a fin there.
Why won't they see it?
Because I didn't know how well it's going to be up against the wood.
Oh. You're not
backdrop
sticking
wood.
him?
No, well, he's going to have a stick in him coming, I think, from the backside instead of the ground. So, and then the pleco is the watermelon pleco. And tomorrow I've got to put my watermelon spots on him. And I think he's going to be mounted like this. I'm going to try to get a tree stump and make it look like it's
that'd be cool.
underwater and
Yeah.
mount him straight up and down.
Well-
Geek says, "What do you? Oh, son of a bitch!
I saw it. Deep
What,
funny.
what are you using those fingers in?" Oinky says, "Yes, I'm going to meet Ed's parents and family, and I'm so nervous. Really hope they like me. Ed will meet my youngest sister, who is the most protective person in the family to me, her husband and kids. Oh, you have to meet the kids. Let me know how that goes."
Nice.
The P's are here. Hello, Jenna
Hey,
and Stephen.
Jenna. I don't see Steve.
Hola, peas.
I must have it
I
on.
bet you she's still working her butt off.
Oh, there's Steven. Ed, June wants you now to make her an Oscar.
I've been thinking about how to do an Oscar.
You have so many things that you need to do. So many demands upon your time.
Well, those
got-
ones that I make the real big deals, you know, they take kind of a long time to do, even though I'm just painting them now. I plan on being done with everything tomorrow, and I was just gonna do them on Monday and Tuesday, and then try to leave and get there sometime on Thursday or on Wednesday, but I don't know what time on Wednesday. So nobody wait up for me because I'll probably be coming in at 3 a.m. or something.
I'm
I
not
have
getting
to
there
do-
till Sunday. Sunday. I'm not getting there till
That's-
Thursday. So
You're a Sunday guy. Then does this okay? What do you guys think? This is like the
That was the
cookies
shark
that are
cookie.
yeah, these are the what are they called? Sugar cookies
Oh yeah, that's right.
that I made last year at Christmas for their ornaments. They come in a 4-pack. But does it look okay? Should I have the icing on the dorsal fin or not on the dorsal fin?
Well,
Doesn't matter.
normally sugar cookies would go up to all the edges with the icing.
See, I think my mom's cheap and just kind of goes. So you get what you get.
That is so wrong, dude.
But okay, I'll put some on the dorsal fin then.
Oh yeah, Branton. I've been saying his name all wrong. I keep saying Brandon. Branton. Yeah, I want to meet him too. Me and him go way back on YouTube. Hello, XDo.
Hey, XQ.
XDo. We miss you. XDo.
Brother Dan. Your gift to me comes Thursday. Let's talk about that.
Oh yeah.
Let me get a picture first. We get. Oh, you
Well,
got
while you're pulling up a picture, Jenna says, "I saw Whip got to meet All Things Fish today. He said that he was almost as tall as me, and that's based on when I met him. I'm like, he's like, hey Whip, and I'm like, I know I should know you, and he's like, Mike, All Things Fish. I'm like, yep. I thought you'd be bigger. he's a little dude. I don't know when you're on the camera, everybody looks big to me, I guess.
Well, everybody says that they think I'm going to be real short. Or they used to.
You?
Yeah, when they first met me, that everybody said, "Oh, I was expecting you to be really a short guy."
Hey, MNC, what's going on, buddy?
It's honestly, it's the cameras.
I think so, because I mean, it really threw me. I did not recognize him at all. I'm shaking his hand, looking right in his face, and it didn't click until he said who he was.
So where were you? Where you got to meet him?
The Quad City swap.
Right.
You know,
When did you
right
do
there in
that?
Devon. Today. I bought way too many fish.
Wow. So how far is that for a drive for you?
About an hour 40.
Oh
Not too
man, that's
bad.
awesome. Did you
M&C.
see Jason and Joanna?
I did. I bought a fish from
Did-
them.
Did you give them a hug for me?
I didn't.
Is
No,
that
Nobody gives hugs for me.
They were on
I
the wrong
asked
side of the
Kenny.
table.
I asked Kenny to give Dr. Anthony a hug for me today, and I don't think
I
he
bet
got the text, or maybe he just ignored it. I don't know. It really sucks having a broken text machine on your phone.
You got it pulled up yet? Or are you still working on it? We can keep rambling if you need us to.
I can talk forever.
who is Juniata?
Huh? What?
Maybe you mean Jenny, or Jenna,
Yeah.
rather.
Juniata.
Juanita is Dixon.
Sorry. See, listen. I see it as Juniata.
Juanita.
Anita. I used to work with an Anita.
That's a funny one.
She was awfully clingy.
Ed, what's your Etsy store name? It's not set up yet, Brenton, but
Well, it's set up, but he ain't going to release it until after the Clash.
Yeah. But it's pretty easy to think of what it's going to be.
I bet Nico has something to do with it.
No,
Yep.
Tennessee Fish Mafia.
Oh.
Oh, well, I was
Yep.
going to show something, right?
Jenna says, I gave Steven a hug from Ed. That's the best she can do.
Aw. Well, I appreciate it. Could you also pet one of your dogs on top of the head for me? Because I would love to pet a dog right now.
Don't, because
Nick-
your cats would be jealous.
Nico's asleep right there.
That's why you said it. Okay.
And baby cat is in the other room watching football with dad.
I would opt for the glass over the glass M&C if it were me.
I thought
So-
I
Yeah,
popped
there.
this fish up. I was about to change it.
So this is the six bar cichlid gold. There's looks like there's a couple different ones. They get up to 5 inches, 5 or 6 inches. Right now, because of the size that they are, they'll be good in a 40 breeder. Later on, I'll probably move them to a 55 once I get it set up. But they come Thursday, and the story behind these, there was a giveaway on Dan's Fish. I almost said auction. I got that in my head too much. Dan's
It's all right.
Fish. There was a giveaway that he did, and Xanadu wanted to gift them to me, and then Daniel Velez wanted to gift them to me, and Daniel Velez won. So thank you, Daniel Velez, and thank you, XDo, for trying. I want to get in.
Hey,
I want to
Jeff.
get a little bit into cichlids.
Big cat.
Oh, they get about 5 to 6 inches. Big cat. Hello. But yeah, but the problem is they're aggressive. When you do the research on them, there is fish you can match them up with. For right now, it'll just be them, and it may only be them. Depends, you know. I think there's like 6 or 7 of them. With my experience on the way Dan ships and Peplin does that too, all 7 will probably survive. Now, sometimes whenever you order fish, you'll have a die off or whatever, like a 1. No, there'll be 7 of these. But
Are they
do have-
New World or are they New World or old?
I don't know nothing about that part yet.
Are they
African
Africans or
South American?
Or African?
Oh,
Darn it, I was going to say that.
Sorry. I
Or
stepped on your
Central.
English.
How about Central American?
Oh,
Lake-
yeah. it could be that too.
Lake Tanganyika.
No way.
Oh,
That's
Yeah.
the tank I'm
African.
setting up.
Oh, wow. Maybe if they have babies, you could put them the spare babies in his tank.
Yeah, I'll buy them from you.
Whoa! And Whip's rich.
I am. I'm wealthy beyond my own means.
Look, he owns an Oscar. I wish I owned an Oscar. You know, I've never owned an Oscar in my whole life.
That's a criminal act right there. That usually is put punishable by death.
I mean, Oscars are really a loved fish.
Can you tell that?
Oh my gosh, there's somebody in Whip's house grabbing his stuff.
That's
I think they're
my
forcing
late.
his head over the camera.
That's the late Tanganyika take right there.
What's that hairy thing off of Adam's Family?
Cousin
Thing?
it.
Oh,
Yeah,
cousin
Cousin
It.
It,
Yeah,
yeah.
good job.
You can't see him, but there's 3 front fossa right there, right in front.
Oh, hold
I'm
up.
really glad that it's cousin It.
Oh,
and
you won't be
not
able to see me even if you blow me up.
cousin Edward.
Yeah, you can see him a little
Oh,
bit.
can you? They're very
Yeah.
little. There's a Kelvis in there too.
Where'd you get him?
All from swaps. Like there's 2 red Burundi that I got at the GCCA, and there's a Black Widow that I got at the.
Oh, can you point at the Black Widow?
What's that?
Is the Black Widow like above the rock in front
Yeah,
of the pipe going down?
That's the tube you made me in.
Oh, nice.
Because I wanted to see if it would peel. There he goes.
Is it doing well for you?
It is. I just need to.
Nice.
I still have to figure out how to put a handle on it so it could do what we actually made it to do.
Yeah.
All right, you can
Well-
take me down. I'm going to spin me back around.
Maybe I could find some junk. Oh, look at. Did you see his award-winning thing right there?
Oh yeah.
Look
Woo!
at that.
I made that at Zazzle.
Whip's big time.
I made that to go out in front of me at the Aquashella, and it didn't show up until after Aquashella. So now it's just sitting around waiting for me to figure out what to do with it.
Hello, Big Steve. Thank you for coming in. I didn't forget Big Steve. I owe you on November 16th. Just saying.
What happened to our boys today, Skip?
I don't know. I was working. Listen, man,
Thank you for spending time with us, Skipper.
they suck. That's what happened.
I just know that they are no longer undefeated. I hadn't seen any highlights. I don't know if it was close or blowout or what.
Well, I was pretty busy today. Whenever
NFL scores.
I was on my way home from work, I got a 20-gallon breeder or 20-gallon long tank for $10. It was never used. It's brand new. They're normally like $40 or $50. I had to get oil for my truck and my wife's Gladiator, which I wanted to do that today. That didn't happen. I went over and worked on one of the ambulances and figured out what the problem was. It was operator error. Yeah, I ain't gonna go there. But then we got home. We was getting ready to eat, and I was getting ready to go change her oil. And then I ended up having an ambulance call. So then I got home.
Is it hard to change oil on those? Because it's probably easy. They're set up so high.
Oh no, it'd be easy.
Oh, so you never even got to it?
No.
Oh, you got the call right away.
Yeah. So I got to sit down for once finally after work whenever oh sorry. Oh my God, I got a baby platy. You remember that? You remember them platies, Ed, the Green Lanterns?
Yes.
I have a fry.
Nice. I only have one of those guys left. They've all died
Well,
but one, and he's been by himself for months, and I feed him every day. He's in a 20 long, all by himself.
just send them to me. I'll put them in with this 2 males or these 2 females and a male. So listen, I had a hard time with those fish. So I was getting them and they would die off. Well, finally, must have got a good batch of them, and I just kept getting them. Like they were looking good, and then all of a sudden, I don't know. Well, I got them for Petco, so you know how that is.
My orange Corridora.
Looks good.
Corridoris or Corridora?
Corey Doris.
Corridoris.
I'm gonna put some food in that tank since I see frying.
Uh-oh. Kenny said, sorry, buddy, I'm toast.
Okay. I'm hungry for toast.
I got some new fish this week. The video's up. I got them 24 karat gold guppies. Man, they're freaking beautiful. I'm gonna tell you right now, the video does not do it justice.
On your what?
The 24 karat gold guppies.
That's the one that
Oh.
just came out, what, yesterday? Or
Yeah.
today? Yeah, yesterday. I saw a new one.
I got them from Luke.
Was that last night? I think I watched it last night.
Yeah, okay. I was supposed to have video out today, but couldn't get to that neither.
Are they metallic?
No, well, yeah, the tops are. I don't know how to describe them. It's just beautiful, and looks like a female is really pregnant, so there'll be babies coming to that. Need to put I want to put something. I'll just show you. It should be down here. I thought I brought it down.
Jenna only has one Corridora. That's sad.
What?
Jenna only has one. Corridora. I guess.
I don't understand why she said that.
Well, because
Anyways.
maybe she was just saying because I just have one up in the air. Maybe that's why she said it.
Oh, no, she's answering your question.
Oh, darn it. I wish I remembered what it was.
The Corey Doris or Corey, whatever you said.
Corridora?
Yeah. That's,
Oh, so a Corridora is one.
yeah.
Oh.
Steven said
Well,
he
that
got
was a
one green
Corridora.
lantern platy baby and the rest are dead. Yeah, I don't know. Hopefully these work out. We'll see. Heck, for all I know, she still could be dropping babies.
M&C just texted me. He goes, it looks like you got some crooked horns. I can't unsee it now.
Oh, I see it now. But dude, I'm really happy that your fish earlier, that Oscar was sitting at the bottom really cranky, and look, now he's back up at the top.
Yeah, he's recovered nicely. The pike still not looking so good. But he is flat on the ground.
Oh, Steven, I'm getting that book. So my contract passed where I work. And that new book that he was talking about, I think it was McStreaming.
Yep.
I'm getting it. Because
Are you guys in a union?
I'm going to be getting some back pay and I'm just going to do it and ask for forgiveness later.
Attaboy.
You got a pretty
So
awesome
I got,
wife, though.
oh yeah, she'll be. She goes, "What'd you spend $65 on PayPal?" I said, "You know what?" She goes, "Okay." Sup, Skull? Whip those
Skull!
fish are headed to Kitty tomorrow. Work didn't cooperate. Yeah, cooperate. Jesus, cooperate with him last week.
That's fine. I'm sure she's. I mean, she started bidding on him, and then when I don't even know what I'm saying, but she quit bidding on him. I just assumed that she wanted him. So
I don't
I don't know if
remember
she's
what
ready
they
for him
were.
or not. They were lesser killies, I believe,
Oh yeah, I was bidding on
which
that too.
which you guys all gave me shit about because there's
Oh yeah, I remember.
what
This
are you
camera.
gonna do with those?
There we go. Listen, Stephen.
Uncle Smiley says, "What's your book?"
I'll show a picture here in a minute.
It's a
Listen,
book
Stephen.
about a corridor.
You know damn well I ain't gonna be able to pronounce it even if I
Oh,
can memorize it.
Oinky and I saw some super cool Corridors book for like $65 in Ohio,
That's probably the
but
same one.
I bet
No,
it is.
no.
The special talker was saying that it was like the best book you could get for Corey's, and it was really cool, but I didn't have $65 to spend on a book.
Least killy, not lesser.
It's his book.
I don't remember what book it was.
It's Ian Fuller and Hans George Evers uh, identifying Corey. Oh man, Dorian. No,
You know what? I think it is.
Dorian.
It is them.
Well, they already have one out. This is the second one. It's
They had another catfish one too or something too. I think they had one other type of book.
has 800 pages. It contains a massive amount of information, not only from our own research, but also contains contributions from Dr. Martin Taylor, Dr. Louise Tenkat, and Dr. Eric Thomas, which was at Fishtoberfest.
800 pages.
Yeah.
You know how thick that is? It's
You know, I would have liked it if it was Dr. Anthony was in there too. Wouldn't that been neat that we'd know a guy?
Oh yeah, that'd have been cool. I got to meet Dr. Eric Thomas up at
Oktoberfest?
nope, NEC.
Oh.
So what I'm gonna do is I got this stuff. Uh, it's marine land. It's just a plant map. But what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna cut it into some squares, and I'm gonna start floating it on top of tanks so that Fry can go up into it. I got two of these.
Does it float? Have you already tried?
Oh, this will float. Yeah, it's pretty light. I say that and I'll sink to the damn bottom as soon as I put it.
My dad says hi.
Hi, Dad.
Hello, Dad.
He's whispering. He went, oh, like this. He's being very quiet.
Yeah, but I saw him in the window.
Like a ninja.
Oh, they can see you in the window. Walk by, Dad. Now he said, oh, hey, hello.
Yeah, thanks, Nathan. I appreciate that. Thanks for the clarification, buddy. I'm glad you're there for me.
That's messed up.
Someday my dad's going to get to meet Whip, too.
Yeah, it could
hopefully
have been.
stick.
It could have been a couple weeks ago, but no, couldn't go to your house. We had to meet at the pet store.
Oh, well, it's a lot closer to everything else.
I know, but
So,
I
Brand,
wanted to know where you live. That sounds creepy.
so
Sorry.
Brandon, the floating plants, they don't do well for me. I don't know if it's the water or what, but I'll put them in there and they die off.
How much flow you
Maybe you have
got?
too much flow.
Yeah.
Oh, gosh.
No, I doubt it, but that flow don't mean nothing. Duckweed still grows in it. In my flow, I don't have it set high. But hey,
Hey,
why
look.
not rinse
Hey,
it off
look.
and see if it's going to float?
He's up
Nice.
and he's
Was that
going
the last
down.
one that was that the
Yeah,
last one you were worried about?
that's the last one.
I have that other stuff, that artificial grass stuff. I don't care
I
what
think that's the stuff I used in a dry setup at Aquashella.
Yeah, this is marine land. It's like it's soft. It's not silk, but
Damn Daniel. What did Daniel do? Oh yeah, it never works. I don't know why I keep trying that.
it floats.
Did you want it to float?
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay, cool.
I want guppy fry to be able to swim in and out of it, get away from adults,
Yeah.
and get a break from getting chased.
Gosh, my guppies have had so many babies the last couple days outside. It's like they know that the season's about over, so they're like going into hyperdrive.
I don't know what Danny did, but he's got two of people saying "damn," but all I see is him saying hello. I don't know what's
Oh,
happening.
it's kind of like when Norm walks into the bar.
Yeah, I don't get it either. I'll take some of that Christmas moss skull. I want to put that in with some
Oh,
strip
inside joke. Yeah.
You know, would you mind if I left for 2 minutes? When you said Christmas moss, I just realized I didn't feed the guppies in the guppy room or in the breeding room.
Well, you better hurry up before they starve to death.
I know. Well, the lights go off at 11:30, so they only have like 30 minutes to
Yeah.
eat, and I feel really bad because I forgot yesterday.
Oh,
How dare you, Ed?
Joshua Templeton. That's a name I'm not 100% sure I've seen before. Maybe I have. I have been hit in the head multiple times over
You
the
are
course of my
hot
life.
tubbing what?
What? Who?
Hot tubbing. Hey, nice to see you. That's the first time I've seen that name, I believe. Thank you. For
Okay, then I'm not crazy.
Oh,
He's got tubs outside, Josh.
yeah. Yeah, I forgot to do something. I always do it, and I forgot to because I noticed something in chat is there. If people are watching from their phone, it will. It will. You won't be able to see a lot of the chat because it drives me nuts. Live reaction is gone. This is my third live stream. Oh, I apologize. But thank you again.
Thank you.
Lucky I remember what I did yesterday.
You're right. That's my
Man,
problem.
so we gotta stay on for another 45 minutes so Peplin stays awake driving.
They said they were half an hour away.
45
What
minutes.
happened? Did you stop for dinner?
Yeah, I know, Brandon, right? Hello,
Lake Deland is
Victoria.
here. Hey.
Oh, that's right. I remember now. I apologize. I remember now, Josh. Sorry. Like I said in the stream, it's been a long day.
And plus he got dropped on his head as a baby.
What?
You got dropped on your head as a baby. Can't remember shit now.
Oh, I'm sure. I know I got my ass whooped a few times.
Oh yeah, there's that too.
Deserved every last bit of it. Hey, what up, Jeff?
Whatever happened to Griffin?
Who?
Griffin Aquatics. He usually goes this time. Used to go at this time.
Oh, his schedule changed, and plus he was on Daniken's stream earlier
Oh, he was.
in chat. Yeah, he has to get up early. He gets up at like 3 a.m. now to go to work. I thought my 4 o'clock was early. He got me beat.
Yeah, me too. I get up at 4:30. So you're up and got a coffee in you by the time I wake up.
I don't drink coffee.
Well, whatever
Well, I
your
do,
beverage
but
of choice was.
not. Like I only have one cup a day. Sometimes none, honestly. Because I can tell you right now, I could drink a whole pot of coffee and go to sleep.
Yep, that's where I'm at too. That's how much of it I've drank over the years. It does that zero to me now.
Yeah, coffee or caffeine doesn't really have that effect. Because like I'll drink like a Monster Energy drink, right? And I'll use that as like a kickstart to the day. And then I'm but I don't get like wiry or whatever. It just brings me up a little level, and then I'm good.
Right.
Jeff, did you get your room done yet? Oh, they stopped at Dunkin's. They had your nightcap coffee from Dunkin's. Oh, I got another fish coming next week too, or this week that I got off the auction. I got a plant video that's going to be coming up. I got some plants off of the Garden of Eder, and he grew all of them outside in his tubs. What is that long fish with the black dot whip?
I assume behind me.
Yeah, your pike.
That's the Venezuelan pike cichlid. That's the one that I thought maybe may not make it through the night because he was not getting up, but he's swimming around now.
I hope he'll be all right. Just needs a rest.
I don't know. He might have a parasite or something. You see his belly?
Yeah, he looks sunken in.
Yeah. But he's been like that for a while. I don't know what you do to fix something like that because he's over a foot. I would need to buy something serious to get him debugged.
Would you almost have to like medicate food and like target feed that fish?
I guess. I mean, I don't know how else you would do it. I mean,
Yeah,
I
like
could
how
pull him out of there and put him in like a 20 and medicate the tank, but I don't know if does that work for parasites? I think you got to feed them, right? And get it down in them.
never dealt with that. No, there's medicine that you can get parasites out of their belly. Probably what Dan uses, but I
Dan,
don't know much about that. That's too scientific for me.
yeah, me too. Usually I just crank the temperature up and and you put a little salt in there, and that's my whole med regime. What did I get? I got some kind of geo that Primetime Aquatics Jason was selling. It was very pretty, so I got it. I mean, it's not pretty now. It's this big and silver, but it gets kind of reddish around the head. Um, I got some kind of Cory, and maybe with Foxy here, she can tell me what kind of Corys were those. I should write that down because Mike from All Things Fish bid for them on Skipper's auction, and then he sold them to me for that same price today at the swap.
We got somebody backstage, so you better behave yourself. What?
Uh-oh. Who is it? Is it Doc?
No.
Uh-oh.
Yes.
Yeah. Sorry, Doc. I really dropped the ball last Thursday.
Oh, no big thing. Sorry, I just got home right now from the Fish Soberfest.
Oh, no, you're good. This was like a pop up. Did you see that message before the link? Did you see that picture?
No, all I got was I'm going to be streaming. If you want to come on, here's the I sent a thing to your
Heliotis.
Yeah, it's in that messenger.
Okay.
Right above it. I was going to show it tonight, but I wanted to make sure you thought it was okay.
Oh yeah. I thought I emailed you about that. Said it was okay. I'm sorry. Yeah.
Well, you were busy with Eric.
Yeah, he's still here tonight. So.
Oh, well, tell him I said hi.
He's talking to his wife on the phone.
Oh yeah, he does that.
Yeah.
Yeah. I wish I could have been over there for that. That'd been fun.
It was okay.
Especially having you two in the same room. Oh man, that'd have been great.
I made fun of him and he made fun of me with each of our talks. So
that's what I'm saying. Because when I brought your name up at the NEC, he just started laughing.
Yep.
Thanks, Foxy. I got it. I wrote it down so I quit forgetting.
Why didn't you buy some off of Foxy and them instead of at the swap? Or did you buy them?
I tried. Remember, I was trying, and then Mike just outbid me.
Did you buy them at the swap from off of them?
I don't even know if they had any. Oh, you know what? I think Pep said that they had a few left. But by then, he had already messaged me and said, hey, if you want those, Corey, I'll just sell them to you for what you were bidding for it. And I'm like, all right.
It sounds like you're saying you just didn't want to buy from them.
That's what it sounds like to me.
Gonna get me in trouble with. I've already got myself in trouble with Foxy all by myself. I don't need help.
What happened to Ed Nuga?
I got another red tear too.
He went to go feed fish because he was real busy today. There he is.
Okay.
Well,
now that you guys are here, I might do that too.
Oh, this ought to be good.
Oh my God, Dr. Anthony came.
I guess it's time for me to leave.
Oh. I asked Kenny to give you a hug for me if he saw you. But I don't think he got my text.
Yeah, we saw each other and he didn't give me a hug, so no.
What a crappy deal.
Yep.
We got to slap him next time.
What
so
happened?
only Oscars once. If you had Oscars?
No, I've never had Oscars.
That's what I thought.
Never in your life?
Yeah, but I haven't had Oscars for probably 30 years. We have Oscars at the research center in the aquarium, but I don't have any Oscars here.
Maybe that's what
I've never had Oscars.
I know the Oscars are still in the double glass tank.
Are they in Peru?
Yes.
Like in the wild?
Yes, we have wild Oscars in Peru.
Do people eat them?
Yes, so they're actually illegal to export for the pet trade because they are food fish.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
They made them now not part of the invasive species in Florida, but part of the game fish now because people enjoy fishing them so much.
Yep.
There's
They
nothing
told
we
us
can do
that at
about
the
it
ALA
anyway.
3 years ago. It's crazy.
Oh, really?
Because like when we went out catching, you're supposed to kill every invasive fish you catch
Hmm.
or take it home. You know, that they said, but do not put it back in the water.
Oh, that's why them Floridians were doing the videos and putting them in tanks at their house, the knife fish and all that other stuff
Why?
for views.
Yep.
And then they died. But anyways, a lot of them guys were doing that down there.
It's great to see you, Dr. Anthony.
So how's your gut feel? How do you feel? You know, since you
Oh.
had a problem the other night.
Well, my lip has gone down in swelling.
Hmm.
It was still swollen yesterday when I was on Whip Show. I mean, I can feel it feels like it's chapped, but I know it's just from being sore from being swollen. And yeah, I think I lost about 20 pounds.
So I mean, how potentially where would they put the mustard?
The what?
The mustard.
The mustard? Well, see, my mom's thinking, she's like, maybe, you know, because I am a little sensitive to basil also. Like basil will start to
Uh-huh.
burn my tongue and cause my lips. And she was saying maybe cilantro is like a cousin of that. So maybe
Yeah,
the
it could be,
cilantro, if they put too much cilantro in it,
Yep.
because I eat there all the time. And you could say, oh, Ed, you ate a Chipotle, you probably got food poison, but it caused my lips to swell like when mustard.
That's not food poisoning. And as my wife
Yeah.
says, you become allergic when you become allergic. So it could be something totally different that you're allergic to now.
Oh my God. I don't want it to be cheese or,
Yeah.
oh my God, I always have queso put on there. I love queso. I like mustard. I really love mustard.
So what had happened really was he badmouthed his mother and she had to put him in his place.
Yeah, she backhanded him.
Well, and my text messaging has not been working right. And only half my texts, I guess, were getting to Whip. And he didn't know what was going on because I was trying to get you to go on Whip's show and have Whip fill in my spot.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, but how perfect would have it been doing a fish versus fish about Cory cats and having your buddy there, an expert?
Dr.
His
Thomas
opinion.
Taylor. Yeah.
Yeah. Now, would have we been mean to him and say that he gets to get a score or?
Well, you're supposed to be mean to him. That's the way it is.
Yeah, he gets to tell us how good of a Cory it is that I picked and then not give us a rating of 1 to 10.
Well, he would. The problem is it would drive him crazy if we would have called them all Cory Doris.
Yeah.
Because all the names have changed, and
well,
he would try to correct all of us, and they're all Corys to me. I don't care.
I just showed
I'm terrified to say the word around you.
So I just showed that book before you came up, and I saw his name on it, and I didn't realize that he helped with it.
Yep.
So until he sends me a book, and it's still going to be Cory Doris.
That's right. I told him I don't care what you call them now. They're still Corys to me. They're Cory Doris.
I haven't seen the proof.
Yep.
Are they trying to put them in a different bracket?
Well, they've changed all the genera. So, there are still some that are Cory Doris, but there's others that are some new names that I have no clue what they are.
You know what, though? They didn't give us a vote.
I know. Yep.
Damn,
I agree, June. Pluto is still a planet. That's what I learned in school, and no one can tell me differently.
It's a planet.
It's not. A planetoid. It's a planet.
It's a ball of gas. So if you fart, you're farting a planet.
Yep.
Nah.
I heard today that birds, the only birds that are related to birds are ostriches and emus and some of those other non-flying birds that are big guys. The other
Mhm.
birds are related from dinosaurs.
Yep. They're more closely related to alligators than most any other thing.
Now, shouldn't they have just changed that? Because it would have been easier to say that birds were related to birds and ostriches were related to the original birds and just change that name. Because that just seems confusing that there were two different types of birds at one time. And the birds that they picked are the ones that are the smallest group.
Mhm.
I mean, they're
Same-
big birds, but I mean the smallest amount of them, population.
Yep.
Okay, yeah, Figaro. I forgot. I was trying to.
Whoops.
Oh, I thought they were saying flamingo.
No, Sam wanted to know if we remember what Minnie Mouse's cat's name was. And he said what it was.
I never knew that.
I have no idea.
No, but I will be getting that book though.
Oh, Mickey Mouse in a glass house?
Yeah, about Disney.
No,
The true
No.
life story of Minnie Mouse and the tragedies that affected the House of Mouse and her cat, Figaro.
this
Figaro?
book. I'm getting that book. It's going to cost me $100 to get it shipped here from overseas, but I'm getting it.
$100?
You know what you could do with $100?
Wait.
Buy an 800-page book and have a wish list of all the fish that I want.
You could also treat me to a steak dinner.
No, I could buy steak and cook it here. It'd be cheaper. But I want to talk about this real quick. October 12th, I actually made this. That's pretty awesome, isn't it?
Yes.
You did a good job, too.
So, October 12th, we're going to have the auction for the benefit auction for the Amazon Research Center for ornamental fishes for the kids down in Peru. I was thinking 8 p.m., but me and Doc, we need to get together this week and do some talking about what was donated already and whatnot to see how many, because I looked back at the last one we did, and we did 2 parts. So once we get everything figured out and get all the ducks in a row, it may be a 2-parter again. So it would be Saturday, and then more than likely it'd be the next day so we can just get her done. You know what I mean?
Get her done.
I don't want to draw it out 2 weekends, you know what I mean? Make people wait and the donators wait. So I think it'd be a great idea to do it 2 days in a row.
Yeah.
So, but we'll get together and because I want to get the stream made and start putting stuff in the description. I think would be a good thing. Get it out there early because it's a benefit auction. It's a pretty big thing for me because it's my way of donating time to help out. It's my way of helping out the Arkoff. And someday it's on my bucket list to go down there. I have to ask Renee because Dr. Anthony won't let me.
We're gonna close it by the time you get there.
She'll kick you in the butt.
Yep.
You guys are the only nocturnal aquarium I know.
Yep. Well, I know one, but it's not in North or South America.
Is it in Thailand?
No, I've never been to one in Thailand. They have one
Hong
in
Kong?
No, if you let me finish. They have one next to one of the research centers in Israel when I was doing research in Israel, and they have flashlight fish in their nocturnal room. So you can actually see the flashlight fish, flashing their flashes.
Oh, that's cool. And I will be bidding on fish on this one. I got the okay.
Yeah, but your fingers aren't going to be typing fast enough.
Oh, I guarantee you they will.
Maybe Lori can do double duty there. She can
Hey.
be.
No, I ain't doing it.
You know who I met yesterday?
Who'd you meet?
Bentley?
I've met Bentley many times.
So you didn't meet him yesterday.
Do I know who it is?
Boots Cats.
Yes, I met.
Oh,
That's awesome.
Listen, you ain't doing it right.
Yeah, she introduced herself. First, she used her name, and I'm Boots Cats.
So who'd you meet?
She came to the Boots Cats.
Yeah,
Are you serious?
yeah.
That was the person I guessed.
You huffing that Sculpey again, aren't you?
I know. I mean, I
didn't
just
think
said
with
yes. He's
anybody
right,
I'd
Boots
actually
Cats.
know.
And then who'd you meet? I mean, what's going on in your brain there, Ed Nuka?
Oh man.
I wish my car would have been running when you were down in Florida, because I was going to come down and visit you.
You said that for the last 10 years.
I know.
You can't talk what I did though.
Yeah, you could have jumped on a Greyhound bus, Ed, if you really wanted to see me.
I done.
I don't want to see you that much.
I jumped. I jumped on an airplane.
I'll be honest.
I jumped on an airplane went cross country to visit.
That's right. To come see Renee.
That's the only reason, too.
He's right. But
no, to come see the fish stores we have and all the good deals that we had in Southern California.
That's just wow.
I'd have to visit my relatives, because my other relatives would probably rat me out if I didn't visit them.
I didn't visit my relatives that lived over there.
Well,
You have Californians there, Skipper?
Yeah, I could have too, because I think they were close to Huntington Beach, but I was too busy.
I have relatives in Malibu and LA.
But when I go to Florida in February, if it's still on the map, holy cow, hurricanes like crazy right now. But
everyone has their flaws, Wei. Everyone has their flaws.
Hi, Wai.
No, they don't. Actually, well, yeah, the ones that live in North Carolina, they do. Yeah, my parents really don't talk like I do.
No one talks like you do in your family.
I'm special.
Yeah, that's right.
Special.
He was dropped on his head 5 times when he was a baby. That's why he talks like that.
Well, that's the second time this stream that's been referenced.
Listen, man,
true.
Back in the 80s, I guarantee it probably happened. But yeah, I got a family member that lives down in Florida, one of my cousins. I'll probably surprise her though.
How?
Not tell her I'm coming and just show up at her house.
Oh.
Jump out of the closet.
No.
Just put her jacket away.
No, Skipper's come out of the closet a long time ago.
Yeah, I'm a lesbian, let's be honest. And I'm going to be canceled.
Ed, you haven't asked me that question that you normally ask me every time I'm on stream.
Who?
How are you doing?
Ed. No, Ed asked me, so are you in your new house? Is that your new house?
No, you're in a motel.
No, I'm in the new house. See, you can see I actually.
Oh, that's awesome.
I put up a fish rack.
You did?
Whoa. Yes. That looks really nice.
I had to, because I bought all the fish from the auction that came in.
Which one is the Oscars in?
No Oscars. And the top row are the fish for the auction.
Oh,
hi, Renee.
Mrs. Anthony.
Oh, Renee.
Oh, Renee. Hi, Renee.
Yeah,
I didn't see her.
Yeah, see, she's in the kitchen.
Hola.
Is she barefoot?
You barefoot? No, she's wearing
Slippers.
Big slippers, because it's cold.
I'm gonna tell you right now, Whip. You just said that there in her presence, she would have whooped you. Oh, man.
Why does he always want to know if girls are barefoot?
Well, she was in the kitchen.
Oh, barefoot and pregnant in the kitchen, huh? Nah,
That's where I was going, but you
Ooh,
know,
First Grant,
Yeah.
now you guys,
I got
No,
derailed.
that's
Grant Shelby, and it caught on.
I'd say that ship done did sail.
You never know.
Well, you're right. Actually,
Maybe when he was down in Florida last year, was that 9 months ago? Maybe he got pregnant.
Oh, jeez.
There will be a little Dr. Anthony here soon.
no.
No.
I'm too old and my wife's too old. We're too old. We're in our 60s, plus. We don't need a newborn, that's for sure.
It's amazing what you can do when you're old.
that'd be crazy.
Ed wants to know if you're pregnant. Yeah.
What would you get a doctor for having a son?
A
Or a daughter.
diploma. At my age, I'd get the golden prize.
Go back to school.
All right,
Yeah,
Fox,
you'd have
17
I'd have
minutes.
to go back to work. I got 18 years of schooling to pay for.
What's the 17 minutes there?
That's how far away from home they are.
Oh, okay.
Man, the hell with the Ravens. Sorry.
Who'd the Ravens
Whoa.
beat?
Oh, she
Buffalo
hates them.
Bills.
She
Oh,
does not
ooh.
like the Ravens. So,
Wow.
but she's just keeping us in. At least that's what I thought I read.
Who did
You
they
can
play?
correct me if I'm wrong.
Who did
They
they
played the
play?
Buffalo Bills and destroyed them today.
Wow.
Yeah. Well, yeah. They are either destroying or destroyed them. Just
Didn't the Raiders beat them last week?
The
yes.
Not the Bills. The Bills are undefeated.
it
No,
was
but they beat the Ravens.
Okay.
it was the Ravens' first win of the year for them.
Yeah, she can't stand the Ravens. That's all big capital letters.
Well,
I
the
can't either,
Ravens.
Lori.
Normally that means they love them.
Yeah, with a girl, you never know.
With a girl? How about a woman, Ed?
He can't.
Boinky, I understand.
Yeah, you're no way to try to save that. She's already in
Yeah.
bed, so you're safe.
Oh, phew. She's not into football much.
I haven't really been neither.
This year,
Her dad
I haven't
watches.
watched other than the last half of the game when I almost destroyed all my fish. That's the first bit of
Who was you watching?
the Chiefs,
Yeah, don't ever do that again.
right?
They just curse your fish room, and they make you want to wish you were a ginger and dye your beard red.
How do you know I'm not a ginger?
He might have been a ginger.
No,
Now he's a graybeard.
he wasn't a ginger.
I used to be a ginger.
You're right. I was terrified of redheads.
Maybe
Dude, you weren't a ginger. You had a bearskin hat for a hair.
Yeah, but it was weird. Like people would call me a redhead, even though it was more blonde. So whatever
Listen.
the blonde red is, that
he was a strawberry blonde. He dyed
that's
his
what it
hair.
is.
It looked
That's
like
what I
he
do.
had. It looks like you got a beaver skin hat on in your next thumbnail.
That's called a mullet from 1985 or something like that. Actually, I probably carried that mullet into the 90s.
I had a mullet.
Dr. Anthony, did you ever have a mullet?
No.
He had
Never.
long hair.
You
He
had dreads,
long hair.
didn't you?
and
I bet
bell-bottom
you had
shoes.
dreads. Can you put dreads on that man? I can.
I
see them.
actually could show you a picture of me having hair down to here,
Oh,
but having bald on top.
Ah,
you had a skullet.
the Gallagher look.
Yeah. Yep.
Skull.
I had the Gallagher look. Yep.
I had a rat
Exactly.
tail also, Benjamin.
Yes, I had a rat tail too.
I did all that. And I had the stripes. Remember the stripes? You put
Yeah.
hair in the stripes? I had all that when I was a kid.
My hair was always
had a
too
flat
long to
top.
put the tail in. You couldn't see the tail.
One
'cause
time-
the hair was too long around it.
One time my hair got almost this long.
Ooh, man, that's long, Ed.
Yeah, it was like getting sweaty and getting in my eyes from my helmet. And I was like, oh, I gotta cut this stuff.
I tell you what, ever since the military, I couldn't be like Whip. Well, I couldn't be because of this. I'd have a freaking skull. I'd look like that damn dude on Die Hard. That guy was killing me. That crazy dude.
I don't know what you're talking about. But it sounds good.
When I was in high school, Night Ranger was a thing. Do
Mhm.
you remember the band Night Ranger?
Mhm.
And,
Oh, no, I
Jack
think you mean
Blade
Knight
don't-
Rider.
No, that's a different thing. This is music. And he had like taken this part of his hair and just bleached it white. And I'm like, man, that's badass. So I had my mom bleach that part of my hair, and my dad came home, and he's like, because my sister kept her hair really short, and he's just like, God damn it. My son's a freaking hippie, and my daughter has hair that's shorter than most guys.
I know what he said.
Yes. Well, it's probably
Yeah, right.
something
You know
a
what he
little bit
said.
different.
Yeah,
I know what he said.
it was the '80s. There was no PC back then. I was trying to clean it up. And he didn't call me a hippie. He called me something else too. But
Oh, yeah, I'm sure.
yeah,
Is it what they call a cigarette in France?
yes.
They call them fags.
Oh,
Well,
But the
that's-
cigarettes, that's what they call cigarettes.
Yes. Yes.
we understand where you were going.
Yeah, we knew what you were.
You painted the picture, and then you
Yeah.
explained the picture.
Yeah, you didn't have to explain the picture.
Ben Sharp got a mullet because of MacGyver. That's right.
Yes.
I forgot about
MacGyver
that.
was awesome.
Yeah.
You know what I want from MacGyver? Those awesome sunglasses he wore when he was the colonel on Stargate.
Stargate?
Stargate. Yes.
Oh, yeah.
He had those cool. They got the little visor thing or something on the side. The
Little
guard
cups, yeah.
shields.
Uh-huh.
Man, I've been looking for those for nearly 20 years. I
bet
bought
if
a
you go
pair
onto
that
the
looked like the
internet
Michael
right now, you
Jackson
can find
ones.
them.
Go
You-
on to
well-
Amazon. I'm sure you can find some.
I
MacGyver
got
glasses.
a pair from Etsy, but they're like Michael Jackson ones, and they're leather, and they're really small for my head. They would have
Well,
worked if I was 12.
I'd say probably most glasses are small for your head.
Yeah, right.
Correct.
Yeah. Sorry.
Look at the angle that these are going, and these are normal sized men glasses.
I thought I had a big ass head, and then I met you. I was good. And I wear an LXL hat.
I wear a double XL or the biggest size one. It's hard to find hats that fit my freaking head.
You have
I'd love to
helmet
see your
hat.
helmet from back in the day, your football helmet. That thing must have been just a monster.
They made big helmets because of offensive linemen.
No, I know, but I'd like to see it. I bet you could put a small child in it.
Oh my God.
Use it as a bathtub for a small.
Yeah.
Trying to think if I got any football pictures nearby. I still have my hockey helmets, but they just look normal.
Oh, the aviators. Yeah,
Yep,
Stargate. is good.
I love Stargate. We were talking about it tonight. Me and Dr. Thomas.
I've watched the
Oh,
rerun,
yeah?
but it was a good movie or
Yeah,
show.
good movie. I've seen the movie
It was
probably
a good
20
movie too.
times.
Kurt Russell.
Yeah, I've seen we used to have the TV series on DVDs, and we would, Renee and I would make a weekend out of watching every episode of that series.
You guys are awesome. I could have been your friends back then.
But not now.
Oh, I dressed up like Stargate one year. One year we did everybody dressed up like Stargate members.
And what member were you?
I was Sergeant Slaughter. I was the guy that got them all in shape. But I got the drill sergeant hat, and I got a vest, and I got the patches like everybody else got their patches. But I mean, it was like all the good people were taken. So it's like, I'm going to be something super corny and have fun, you know? So I was Sergeant Slaughter.
That would do her.
It was fun.
You could have been one of the parasites. The Goa'uld parasites.
The one private that always gets killed.
I wonder if you can still watch that now. Let's see.
I'm sure you can.
Hmm.
Yeah,
Everything is somewhere.
It's on, yeah, but I think it's on Roku TV.
But I'm trying to remember where I watched it from. It's on Pluto TV.
Okay.
But you know, I never got into that.
On Plummet every day.
It's in Amazon Prime, Sling TV, if you have subscriptions. But Pluto TV's free. I've watched Cheech and Chong on that. My gosh, that was so funny.
I was only able to get into normal Stargate. I didn't care for that Atlantic one, or Atlantis.
No, that was okay.
That was in 1994. Funny you said that. It showed that here.
Yep.
I didn't like the doctor. He always looked like he was constipated and he was a jerk.
Rodney.
Son of
Salute.
There was a Stargate SG-1 also. It's a secret military team. I'm gonna have to watch that again. I really liked that. I thought it was neat.
You know, Ed, you could have been an Unos. You remember
one of my friends, actually a couple of my friends made the great big helmets and walked around, but none of them were buff. Most of my friends were pretty small. When we went as Star Wars people from the first Star Wars movie, or the new Star Wars movie at the time, they all went as different characters. So I picked Anakin, the 12-year-old kid or 8-year-old kid, and almost all my friends are 5'6" or shorter. So I was a foot taller than all the guys, and I bought the cool helmet and dressed up like Anakin. And we were walking around downtown St. Louis, and every little kid, we were all walking, and every little kid would go, "Kid." It was so funny that I was popular with the kids. I figured, Darth Maul guy, he was like really good at makeup and stuff. Oh well, good times. Wish I could find some of these photos. They would be great to show you guys.
I'm trying to figure out what IMHO is.
In my honest opinion.
Okay. Because he said that twice, and it's been throwing me off. Sorry.
You have to be fluent in this terminology these days.
Well, and you probably had to always learn on it because of the homework that was turned in.
No, I didn't allow my students to use this garbage shorthand in their papers.
All right, gentlemen, I gotta go. It's going to be an early
All
rise for me.
See you later.
Thank you, Whip, for hanging out with us.
You bet. Hopefully,
Good night.
Foxy and Pep are home in the next couple minutes, and we'll call it good, huh? See ya.
So there's, oh hell, I think there was an email. There was an email sent to me. I need to send you.
Dr. Anthony, did you ever catch a kid cheating?
Oh yeah, many times.
Ooh.
Yeah.
I never cheated in college, but there was a couple times that I took directly out of a book for a paragraph or something.
You're welcome, Foxy. Glad you guys made it home safe.
Were they in Iowa?
Yeah, they went to the Quad City swap. They had
Man,
a table and everything and was selling fishies and stuffs. I gotta get more plants.
those guys are my friends.
You sure?
Well, they're my friends. I don't know if they like me, but
So
blaming them.
there was an auction last night,
Yes.
and I got plants from it because I'm not really wanting to get fish right now.
Was it at your club?
No, it was on YouTube.
Really? Another auction on YouTube?
Yeah, Jeff Pelham does one.
Oh, okay. That's right.
He does the UK. This camera's gonna piss me off. My camera's doing what Rico's does. There it is.
The weird focusing.
Yeah, if you move too quick. Anyways, there was Ruba.
Beta rubra, nice beta, little beta. Yes.
Rubra. Yeah.
Mhm.
I thought they were pretty neat. I started
Yep.
bidding on them and I was like, they got too high.
How much they go for?
I forget. I forget what they went for. I thought they were pretty cool. But then somebody brought to my attention, and this person's in chat. If she says it's okay, I will talk about it. I'm going to talk
Are all
about it.
betas Asian?
Yes, they're all. Oh. Yeah, they're all Asian. They're all anabantoid fishes are Asian.
I didn't know that.
Even a bush fish?
Yeah, Tinapoma.
Yeah.
Well,
Yeah.
is
I know.
are anabantoids on? Well, okay, so that lungfish aren't part of the anabantoids.
No, they're the most ancient groups in the world.
This one.
Yeah, they're Bichers are really old too.
Yeah, Dennis Young guy. I don't know better Dennis Young guy.
But so
It's
all your
irrelevant.
Grammies are Asian too, then.
Yeah, Gouramis are anabantoids, yes.
Oh, yeah, Skull. I got his email too. I saw it on there. But yeah, I think I want to get a pair of them and see what.
Oh, so it's basically a beta rubra that's been reclassified.
But then I did some other reading that it wasn't.
Well, it may have started, they may have first said it was beta rubra, but when they looked at it more, they decided it was something else.
She's the one. Latoya told me about it. She has some,
Oh, that's nice.
and she got them from Eric Bodrock.
Oh, I like beta hendra, which is like a little blue one, and beta chinoides.
I like them too.
Yep.
I've always liked them.
Oh,
I always liked them
Atlanta.
wild. Was it wild type betas they call them?
Yep.
Is that the first time I seen him on a video, because I did see him in person. I think at one of the clashes, but it was is it Ed? Is it Carrie?
Fish fam or Carrie
No, not Carrie.
or Science Gal Carrie rather.
No, not Science Gal. Not Simply Beta. Oh man. No, it's going to
Simply Beta has wild
maybe it was her. Yeah.
ones. She breeds in a armoire.
Yeah. Yes. Yep.
Yep,
I
Taylor.
thought they were pretty neat.
Yeah, they are.
No. Is it Kasha?
Oh, she's from Chicago
Yeah.
with Banana the dog. What's her name?
Yeah.
Simply Beta.
Yeah, Simply Better. Yeah, she had him. That's where I seen him at.
I worked with Kasha
Kasha
a few
Gugu?
years.
Well,
No,
that's
I don't.
Kaja Gugu.
She could speak perfect Polish. Her dad
Yeah,
preferred to speak Polish than English, and it was pretty cool because I was right there.
thank you, Stephen. Creative pet keeping. Yes. And her name just popped in my head.
Oh, Simply Better is Taylor.
Yeah.
Ah, what am I doing?
Talking about Kasha.
Yeah.
That's where I first seen him out. This was years ago.
So Skipper put my email in chat
Oh, okay, I'll find it.
for Nathan Have because I'm not I'm on StreamYard and I forgot my my password for YouTube.
Oh my God. Someday I got to get your phone number so I can just text you like everybody else because it's so hard to do Facebooks. I don't go to Facebook a lot. And when I do, it's just because I'm sending myself something that I don't know how to save.
I'm waiting for Monster Fish Gal to beat me to it.
You know, I can.
There it is.
There's, you know, I have 3 different ones that I normally use. So
No, it's not there. Oh, there it is.
no, the Scold. I'm no longer at Soka, so I retired from the university, so I no longer have access to that email. They kicked me
Well,
out.
that's a bummer.
Why?
They should have kept you since you're a cool guy.
Oh,
No, they don't think I'm a cool guy.
What? I'm thinking less and less of this college.
It's the students. So yeah, Amazon Research Center at gmail.com is my YouTube channel one.
which one do you use for Arkoff?
A Mays at Amazon Research Center.
Okay, we'll use this one.
Then I have ichthyology at yahoo.com. That's my other one.
When's the next time you're going to go to Peru?
We're going in the middle of January.
You're going to be spending a lot of time down there?
I think we're only going for 3 weeks.
No, I meant like more than you normally have done because you worked.
Probably, you know, I would say we'd spend less time overall. We'll probably have more trips, but spend less time. It just depends really on what's happening.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Now, will the college still go there, or because you're not there, or is the college cut off?
Yeah. Unless they pay, they're not going. You know, I may have some students do internships, but as the years go on, we'll have lost contact with students there.
Yeah.
Because in 3 years, those kids who were freshmen last year will have graduated, and I won't know any of the students. You know, they would have never taken a class from me.
Well, I was just like wondering if the college was going to still like try to replace you with somebody that would.
Oh, they've already replaced me with.
Yeah, but is it a loser?
Oh my God! Here we go.
A woman who studies kelp.
You said enough. I have no respect for her.
You said kelp, and he goes, "Nope."
That's right.
Kelp does not taste good, and I don't care what people say.
I love kelp.
Well, I don't care what you say.
Sorry, yeah, you know, you don't like sushi, then, huh?
It might turn out that that's the last thing I can eat because I'm allergic to everything else.
See?
That would really suck.
Hello, Ritesh.
Ritesh.
You know what else tastes terrible? Spirulina.
Yeah, spirulina's not good.
Why
I
would
had a
Ritesh, are you gonna
spirulina
come?
smoothie, and it was making me sick.
I
Well,
think
not really.
Ritesh
It's just making me mad.
come see me when I'm in India.
I would love to. Or were you saying that to
India.
somebody else?
I was saying it to Ritesh when I go to India next month.
I hope you get to see some cool guppies while you're there.
I know. I'll be in Odisha, the south of the country. I arrive on October 23rd, and I'm there till October 27th.
Boy, that's coming up quick.
Yeah.
Are you doing a talk out there?
Yeah, I was invited to give a talk at a scientific conference.
Oh, that'd be cool.
Yeah.
What's up, Vinosky?
Are you going to talk about scientifical stuff?
Well, yeah, talk about work we're doing in Peru.
That's a good idea since you know about that.
Yep. I emailed you already, Ritesh. I think I emailed you. I thought. No, it's in, let me give you, I have to look it up. It's in, I forgot the name of the city. So just let me ramble on while you guys do whatever. It's
really
in
weird.
Boon Bain Swar.
You would think we would know Indian cities better and stuff because it's kind of cool.
Well, India is a huge country.
And I know, and lots of people.
It has the highest population in the world now.
Really?
It beat China out. Yep. It's the largest democracy in the world. Yep, that's it, Ritesh.
Well, China's pretty big, but there's a lot of places people can't live there.
Yeah, I've talked to friends who are from China, and they talk about little towns.
Yeah.
And I ask, okay, how many people in little towns? Oh, 1.5 million people. For 1.5 million people, that's a small town for them. That's a little town, little city.
Yeah, but they're stacked though.
Yep.
Well, I just can't get over there. The roads to through the mountains are insane. You couldn't pay me enough to go on a Greyhound through that.
Yep.
Or a diesel, or even a bicycle.
Pay me enough to go.
Yep.
Yeah. Some of them roads are pretty sketchy.
They got to be amazing drivers to drive it every day. If I start driving it, I just go right off the side. I know I would. I'd be like driving up to it, and it's like, it's getting smaller, it's getting smaller. Or they turn around and their front tires are off the mountain as they're turning. I'm like, I don't even know how you drive.
They're all leaning to one side, Ed. Ritesh said he should be back from Dubai by then.
Dubai.
Ooh.
Goodbye, Dubai.
You forgot your password.
No, I actually went onto YouTube.
Oh.
It's on the other server or web. Well, I don't know what you call it, web server. And it's I don't have to type it in; it's there. But if I tried to go from StreamYard and say join the chat, I don't remember my password from there.
Oh, that's cool.
Oh, he's producing a movie. Ooh, I want to be in a Bollywood movie.
Can you dance?
I will be. I know. I want to be like the bad American, the ugly American who comes in and shoots up everybody because all Americans have guns.
Well, Travis, it depends on what you're wanting to breed. If you're talking about Corydorus, they love blackworms.
Yep.
The only blackworms I can get is freeze dried, and boy, when you put some of that on the side of the glass, they go to frickin' town on it. So I need to do that more often. Curious to see what fish he's talking about.
Ed, what are you doing?
I'm popping highlights on my pleco caves.
Oh, you've been working on that one for a long time.
Yeah, actually, I've been working on lots of them because I've been
Okay.
rotating them.
Okay.
This is actually the last one, the last pleco cave.
How are your dolls going? Or your action
They
figures?
haven't.
Oh,
I haven't had a chance to work on them at all because I've been doing this for like 3 weeks.
I still think
And
you need
it's killing me because I just look at them all the
you
time.
need to shave that bald head on the action figure that I am, because I don't have no cone head.
Let's see where he is.
I
Here
Yeah,
he is,
it's a
right here.
cone head. It goes like this. See,
I
look
don't know what you're talking
at
about.
that. Look at that.
that's actually the freaking dude from Conehead.
Yes.
I'm gonna give him a goatee. But he has glasses, those really fancy glasses. Look, rimless glasses.
Yeah. But look at that head. You know, is that what you think of my head, Ed? Thanks a lot.
Yeah, filled with a big brain.
Listen,
Yeah.
the hat he wanted to put on me, yeah, I would never wear one. The
Well,
fedora.
I'm gonna find a baseball hat for you. Where'd you go? Oh, I just found your head, but this is all that's left of here's Skipper's head.
That's
It
creepy.
looks like you got a Yumaka on.
A
Or a
yarmulke.
Yamaka. A Yamaka.
See, even
You-
Ed dropped.
if you were- You
even
get one
Ed
of these little
dropped me.
hats, you can see the
Even he dropped
nocturnal.
you on your head.
There you go.
We got to get some of those little hats so that way we can go to Israel and see the nocturnal fish.
You don't need to wear a yarmulke when you're in Israel.
Well, I don't want them to be mean to me.
I'm gonna tell you right now, I ain't going over there right now. Guarantee you that.
Yeah. I just think I'll just pass. I'd rather go to Peru and see the real live one than the pretend one in Israel.
The real
Even
life.
though Israel, I think you're really cool. I'm not trying to say anything bad against you. I'm part Jew.
You're part Jewish, huh?
Yep. My great grandma was adopted by a Christian family and brought here to America from Germany.
Against her will.
Well, maybe. I don't know. To get away from Germany and stuff like that that's going on. Nothing against the Germans. Because I guess I'm part German too, German Jew. There's probably not many of them left. I don't know. I'm also a Czech and a Potawatomi.
I better
Because
check off that square then.
She married a Potawatomi guy.
Wasn't that the character in one of the Star Wars movies? Potawatomi?
Oh, I don't know.
You talking about
Jar Jar.
Padawan?
Yeah, Padaway.
Oh, Peg.
Padawan.
Tag me.
Did I hear you say Star Trek movie?
No, if I did, I meant Star Wars.
Maybe that's just what my ears heard.
Yeah, I think so.
It made sense to me.
Yeah, we all knew what I meant.
So at Fishtoberfest, did you speak up there this time, or?
Yeah, I spoke. Yeah,
I thought so.
yeah.
Did they
I
clap?
I didn't know I was speaking until I saw the list of speakers. They didn't tell me I was speaking until like a month ago when I was looking at the list of speakers, and I emailed and said, "I'm speaking." Oh yeah, we thought we would have you speak this year. Okay.
Did they have donuts?
No, they did not have donuts.
Oh,
You could
what the?
you could
Well,
buy
you
muffins, Costco
you
muffins.
you spoke 2 years ago too, didn't? Yeah, because I was
I
there.
actually spoke last year because
Oh.
one of the speakers canceled, and so I was a last minute replacement. Like the last 2 weeks, they asked me to.
And then the year before, I was there for that one. That's when I first met you
Yeah,
and
and
Renee in person.
yeah, and I spoke at that one too.
Did you see Dr. Ian? Did you see Kenny's booth?
Yeah, Kenny was.
What,
Yep,
what was it like?
I picked up some fish from Kenny that I won at the auction.
Nice.
You know, that I bid on the auction, your last auction that he had. He said just pick them up there. So
Ah, I should have had you pick up my blue dreams that I got from him.
well, I could have kept them until you sent me the
Here we
guppies.
go. I was wondering when this was coming up. You've
It'd
been
be like a
doing good. You did pretty good for an hour.
I wasn't going to mention it until he said I should have picked those up.
Oh
It would
man.
have been awesome.
Yeah, he
Do
got
you have
you.
blue dreams there?
I'm not sure if I know there were some blue dreams there because they came on the auction today for as part of the fundraiser. Okay, got my flight and hotel booked. Man, already.
Whoa.
This guy's on the ball.
Peru?
No, in
India.
India.
Oh. Dang. Wouldn't even know how to fly to India.
Well, you flap your arms for a long time.
Do you, when you go to India, are you going to get to go to one of those awesome places where you get to eat in the hotel or in the airport again?
Probably. I'm not sure.
That was so cool. I really enjoyed it when you did that. I'd like it if you could do it again for us.
Okay. Well, you'd have to be able to, be at the same time as I'm, traveling when you guys are on.
Yeah, but it'd be worth it.
Okay, we'll have a special.
If I'm ever rich,
live.
I'm going to do it. I'm going to go to a hotel or a airport lounge and eat if I ever win the lottery.
Well, anybody can go to one of those lounges, or if you're about, if $30-40 will get you in.
Yeah.
What's the difference in price for first class tickets from coach?
All depends. I will tell you this: before COVID, a coach ticket from LAX to Peru was about $600 to $800,
Whoa.
and then a first class ticket was about $1,700.
Youchie.
Now
Just to be able to eat?
now a coach ticket is $1,700 round trip, and I think like a first class ticket something like $4,200.
Wow.
Well,
Yeah.
if I ever win the lottery, I'm going to fly up and grab Skipper and we're going to go to Peru first class. And we're going to eat at the lounge or at the airport lounge.
Well, but you have to then plan your trip to make sure that you have like a 3-hour layover someplace where it has.
What we could do is we could go to Portland and grab Dr. Anthony, and I'll take you down with us. Wouldn't that be a fun weekend? Wouldn't they be surprised if you just showed up and they weren't expecting you?
A weekend. I think a weekend is it's going to take you a good 23 hours to get there to begin with.
You got to add 2 days for travel.
Yep.
Well, that's fine. Maybe we could also swing by Hong Kong and go to the fish neighborhood or the fish like district.
Well, you want
That's
to
one
go.
of my dreams is to see that.
You want to go to China to go to
That's
the
China.
fish districts. Yeah.
Yeah,
Well,
the one you're
what's the
talking
difference
about.
between that is China, isn't it?
No,
Hong,
Huh?
I thought
well,
Hong Kong was taken by China.
it is, but Hong Kong doesn't have the big fish market. It's in China itself, Beijing or Guangzhou or Shanghai. Those are where they have these tropical fish markets that go on for 3 or 4 blocks.
I think Corey was in Beijing when he did that video of that.
Probably, yeah.
That was freaking nuts, dude.
That's what I want to do.
Oh,
I'd also like to go to Japan and see their shops.
I've been there. They have some very nice shops in Japan. Most of the ones I saw were pristine, clean. They were really nice.
I wish there was a easier way to ship fish from other countries.
Yeah.
And then if the three of us went to Japan, we could also eat out of vending machines a lot. That'd be really cool.
That's true. Yes.
And we should go to a restaurant that doesn't allow Americans just so we could say that we got rejected.
Well, I'm sure none of us could go get into the saunas.
I don't really like saunas. I'd like to go to a sumo wrestling match.
Well, we could probably do that because we're about that size.
Yeah, we could probably form a
On
sumo
the light
tag team.
size. the lightweights of sumo.
I got into sumo during the COVID because they kept doing them. And it was like sports on TV that was live. And man, those guys are vicious. I mean, they go crazy for 5 seconds, but they're like on a clay buildup thing that's like 3 feet off the ground. And it's got just a slight, like not a 90 degree, but maybe a 45-degree angle. And they can get really hurt. But then there's the people that sit around it that get these 300-pound guys land on, or 300, 400-pound guys. And they look like they're all like 102 pounds.
Oh, they're lighter than that.
Yeah, 102 pounds.
The
Huh?
people, the
Yeah.
people, they don't even sit on real chairs. They sit on little mats. They give them a mat to sit on.
Yeah.
On front row seats. I bet you that costs a butt ton.
I think you'd be surprised over there.
We won't sit in the front row. We'll sit where there's real chairs because I don't think my back could handle not having a back.
You'll sit in the splash zone.
No. You know, and there was this guy that they called the Georgian, named Toshimoto, I think, or Toshimoto. And I thought he was from Georgia. So I was cheering for him all the time. It turned out it was Georgia, like in Russia, Georgia. And it's like, how disappointing. Because I was like, I'm going to get this guy's autograph someday. I'm going to figure out his schedule when he's coming to Atlanta, from the airport. And I'm going to get this dude's autograph. And then it turns out he doesn't even speak English.
Oh my gosh.
Not a good thing, Ed.
You were hoping it was a local.
Yeah. Well, I mean, it gives me hope. When I watch sports, I like to think, oh, if I was doing that, what would I do? You can't. I don't watch sports to think, oh, look at that man. He is so athletic. I don't do that. I'm thinking, God, I wish I was out there playing it. That's what I do.
Nah. That just makes me wore out watching them big fellas do that.
And then there's some little bitty ones too, because there's like advantages to being fast and little. It's really a weird sport, but it is not DEI whatsoever. They are very hardcore about if you're not a Japanese person, you have to make your name be a Japanese name to participate. And you're only allowed to have one per stable. They call a group like where they go to learn. Only one non-Japanese person can be in each one. They're pretty tough. They want to keep it a Japanese sport, not taken over by the rest of the world.
Oh yeah, I mean, one of the grand champions was Japanese American from
Hawaii.
Hawaii, yeah, Rokanoko, or I forgot his name.
He's a big dude.
Yeah, yep.
Good morning, Debs.
Oh,
Where's
good day, Bebs.
Where's Deb's
Good
from?
day, Governor.
Across the pond.
Okay.
England. She's from England. I would like to go there and have real
Akibono.
live fish and chips.
Yeah, that was his name, Akibono.
You know, I said England. It might be anywhere in Britain. I don't know if she's actually an English Brit.
I forget where she's from. I know it's across the pond.
It could be Ireland, could be
Or Welsh.
Scotland, could be Wales.
Dude, I'm going to tell you, Ireland. Oh, my God, I got to go back here. I visited Ireland because our airplane's engine, she's in England, up in the middle on the
Forgot
fin.
about that.
It's a military story, but I'm going to keep it PG. Anyways, we were drunk as shit whenever we got back up in the air. And because we're in the Air Force, they're like, well, we know that this probably ain't going to bother you, but we're going to let you know we got a fuel leak up in an engine. So I was wondering what that mist was coming out of the wings on the tips. That's where they dump their fuel before they can re-land. I ended up being there for 3 nights. After the third night, we left to go to where we were going. But yeah, it was pretty cool.
Oh, she is a real life Englishman or English woman.
Englishman.
Keep listing countries.
Yeah,
An English.
He's
lady.
a bad guy, isn't he? He really is. He want to make us look like fools.
He's a little shit.
No, he's big. He's not little.
Oh, I know.
I was a geography major, so I could have named some places.
Well, you could probably name a lot of places.
Yeah. So
I
watch
used
your back, Steven.
I used to could.
Speaking of that, I got to go in the other room because there's a fish I forgot that's on the coffee table. And after that, I am officially done with everything for the clash. Everything. Oh, no, not everything. I still have to do my art pieces. Did you see my watermelon pleco?
Did you get it done?
No, it's not spotted yet.
Then you're not done with everything.
That don't look like a watermelon to me. You should have made a
Watermelon.
watermelon
Yeah.
with a pleco face and tail. It could be a comedy watermelon pleco.
Oh, that would have been neat.
Yeah.
Watermelon pleco got stripes, not spots.
They have both. Some have spots, some have stripes.
No. It has to be stripes. If it has spots, it's a cantaloupe.
And then I'm afraid to pick this one up, but I'm going to do it.
But in a cantaloupe, they're dimples.
I made a Jack Dempsey also. But he hasn't been spotted yet. So now he's just, what's a black ciclet that looks like a Jack Dempsey? I guess I could have put sulfur on the head and made it a sulfur head.
Coulda.
Coulda, woulda, shoulda.
I got some awesome paint for that. Okay, let me go in the other room and I'll be right back.
Hurry up, Ed.
We can talk bad about him.
Yep. You can't hear us.
Yeah, I know.
Well, Josh, he'll do it. Like he did gold nuggets last year, gold nugget plecos, and he had to put a lot of work into them just to get them right. He'll do it. He loves doing that stuff.
He's an
You know, I
art
get,
freak.
I get jealous of that creativity. I'd have to use AI to do that
He's back.
creativity.
He's back. Quit it. Stop.
Oh, my bad.
Okay. We're talking bad about you, Ed. Ed, no sound coming from you, boy.
I said I've been talked a lot on bad tonight, so it's all right. I'm used to it. Now, this was a net snail, but look, her snail, the head was looking up in the air, but in the oven it dropped.
Oh, it got limp.
Looks like
Yeah, it
someone
got
tried
limp.
to decapitate it.
But that's my special order.
Special orders don't upset you. You're like Burger
Not
King,
when
right?
I'm pretty much done with everything, I can get it done.
I'm gonna
I
tell
forgot to
you,
paint this fish.
you better make a freaking list, dude, of everything you have, and because you're gonna have a lot of stuff.
Oh, my mom's doing inventories of everything. I've got her quilt. Her quilt is so pretty. She spent so much time on it. I hope that somebody will buy it. I feel terrible. I even told her about uh Skipper's auction, and I said maybe if we can't sell it there, maybe at the auction if he ever has like a specialty show or something. But
Well, depending
she put
upon the
over
weather, depending upon the weather after the clash in November, and after the Arkoff auction, I'll probably have another one.
well, my mom put over $200 into buying material
Oh,
for
Well,
this thing, and
we'll
she's hoping she
definitely
gets $200. And I'm like, Mom, no, we got to ask for at least 300.
oh, jeez.
I mean, she probably put in 200 hours in it at least, a month and a half, it seemed like. So
What's it have on it?
angelfish.
Ah, okay.
She named it herself. She calls it Bling Angels.
Bling
And
Angel.
I was like, Mom, I don't think you should use bling. I think we should use like a real angel name or something that fish people are gonna know. But she really
Galaxy.
likes bling. Was yeah. I think all the old ladies say bling for everything because they think it's real fancy. It's like what the kids are all calling stuff.
Well,
I don't know.
I'm gonna tell you what. If they don't, yeah, that's like you'd have to start that bid at 300 because that'd be.
Yeah, and I mean,
Did I see a picture?
if it doesn't happen, we'll put it on Etsy or something. I don't know, but I just don't want to sell it for $200. I'm sorry. She deserves to get something for it.
All right. That's probably why he got slapped in the face. He's telling her what to do.
Yeah, well, I said bling's fine. Bling's fine. She got these little bitty shiny things, and I said, okay, this is what you, because she really wanted to put it on the fish, and she wanted to put them all uniform, and I said no. Angels are never uniform. So I said, put like 3 to 5 on the dorsal and 1 or 2 on the bottom, maybe 4, or just randomize it. So it's always different on each one. And she did that. So that was cool. But I think she was planning on like making squares and things on the angel fish. And it's like, oh, no, don't do that.
Well, she put in I'd call it Galaxy Angel.
I'll do a live stream from the booth for like 10 minutes or whatever and show you guys all the stuff I made and the quilt. So you guys can see it in its glory. And then she never wanted me to take photos. And, oh, I've got it on my phone. For some reason, the only place she said that you could show it was on Jenna P's show when Jenna had me on that shopping thing, but it never came up, so we didn't show it.
But guess what? She would be fine with this one.
Yeah,
she
this
doesn't
one
like
she
the
likes.
Mm, she does. Her dad likes me too. His dad likes me too. Met them at the clash 22. Yeah, 22. Yeah.
Okay. So it goes like light, darker material at the bottom to mid to bright at the top. And all of them are the same size, but I'm at the end of the bed taking a photo of it. So that's why the ones at the bottom look smaller, but I thought it was pretty neat. I think she did an amazing job, and I'm
So
really
the picture's
proud of her.
upside down.
It is, but the problem is she put them upside down on the photo.
How'd she put it upside down the photo when you took the photo?
She put it upside down on the bed when I took a photo of it.
Oh.
Okay, I'll show you how it looked on her bed, but she put the dark water at the top, not at the bottom. You know what I mean?
Jelly bean?
See, the dark's at the top, and it should be at the bottom.
Why? Who says?
Well, the sun is at the top.
Doesn't make a difference.
Dude,
Why
I mean,
are you critiquing the artist?
That's right. Maybe the artist wanted it that way.
Maybe there's a meaning behind it, Ed.
See, there's a couple little sparklies on each one.
She bedazzled it.
Yeah, that's her bling.
She could have called it the bedazzled angel.
But yeah, I'm very proud of her.
Flip it upside down and have the fish swim the other way.
The problem is when I flip it upside down on my phone, it writes it. I had to actually flip the photo on the phone to show it to you guys upside down.
Maybe you took a picture of it upside down.
Yeah,
I did take it. But the problem is I can't stand in the wall and shoot it because she had it on her bed in the other room.
Keep it flat.
But, oh well.
Oh, I got a question. Now I got to find it first. I don't want to.
Yeah, the question, you have to find the question. You got to trace that head back.
The picture, because I can't say it right, damn it. It's Corey Doris.
Okay.
Hello, Henry. And
Hey, Henry.
I didn't do it, but that one.
Bethany, it's one of the Archaeotis complex.
So the difference between them and the skunk is the nose.
They're all part of the skunks. I mean, they'll call them a skunk. It really is the location that they're found in to determine what species it is.
I gotta zoom in.
Oh, I'm sorry. I'll show
You got a zoom med?
Yeah. Look, that one's band doesn't go under its eye, though.
Yeah. It doesn't go all the way to its snout, too.
Okay, that's the difference. Okay.
Now, look at that cichlid right below the main picture you're showing. Yeah, the zebra. Those are nice looking cichlids.
Those are nice.
There's a guy up
Look,
here
they have a
who supplies Wet Spot with their fish.
look. They have like a
That ain't the
Their tail
zebra
is a-
Acara, is it?
a spear.
What? Who?
Zebra Acara?
Yeah, the zebra acara. Yeah,
Paulie has some of them.
yeah. They're a nice looking fish.
Is their tail a spear or is it round?
It's round.
Oh, nuts!
Oh, Ed, I got some guppies today.
Nice
Yeah.
from Daniken.
No, it was in the auction. They originated from, there's a champion guppy breeder in West Virginia.
West Virginia.
Yeah, he's actually Native American. And I got some of his. There's a guy who breeds guppies up here who bought a bunch of guppies from him, and I got some of that guy's offspring. So
You should have told him that you have a friend that's half Potawatomi, or not even half, but a quarter Potawatomi.
no, but the guy I got it from isn't the Native American guy.
Oh.
He bought him from the Native American guy.
Oh, well then he probably wouldn't care if you knew me.
No, he probably wouldn't care. He doesn't watch Star Wars anyway, so.
But I do have relatives in West Virginia.
Mountain Mama?
No, luckily she hasn't gotten pregnant yet. Well, I shouldn't say that. I mean, she's 24. She's been married for 2 years, so maybe a baby would be good. You know, it'd be a lot of fun, probably.
These are bottom
Christmas time.
sword-tailed guppies.
Oh,
Let me see if I can find his website.
Tell me the website, I can share it when you find it.
Yeah, I don't know.
my dad was looking at them today, saying, "My God, you got a lot in this tub."
Dude, I failed it. I failed at tubs this year. My tub. All right, Sam.
I had a lot of things trying to go against me. What's is Wybway going to bed?
No, he said be right back.
Oh, good.
John. Oh, now I remember that corridors I showed you. Alex was talking about it on his stream whenever he was showing Moonlight's store that he has up there in Washington. Moonlight Aquatics.
Moonlight.
I've never heard of that.
Me neither.
I think it's been up and running for. Well, he's always had. I don't know if it's up in Seattle or I forget where Alex is at up in that part. But
Oh, Alex, my history and my fish tanks.
well, it's fishery now. But he says it's like real close to his house, and he imports a lot of stuff too. So he has connections overseas.
Connections, huh?
Yeah, I think the family's in it.
I have connections to Peru.
Yep. So, what's your name, Skipper? I sent you the website on Facebook.
Okay.
The guy's name is Alan Bias.
Is that all he does? Is swordtails?
Pretty much, yeah. He basically I think a lot of what he does is swordtails.
Swordtail guppies.
Swordtail guppies, yes. Who was showing swordtails the other day? Oh, it was New Local Austin.
Oh, nice.
On his live stream, man, his some of his swordtails, not guppies, but swordtails. Their swords are so long.
He was selling them in the auction.
Yeah, I didn't realize that's what the ones he was selling.
Yeah. He sold them though, I thought.
Yeah, he did.
Yeah.
He did, but he was showing.
Oh,
So
look at the
that-
neat stripes.
Yeah, so I took some of his guppies, this Alan Bias's guppies, to China. The last time I judged a show in China, and I think he won that show.
Nice.
I like this one.
Yep.
Mine don't have the stripes, but I do have the same finish.
Yeah, I mean they're gorgeous, gorgeous
And
fish.
you bought some off of him?
I bought some pairs off a guy who bought these fish.
Okay. These
So-
are beautiful.
Yeah, they're one generation removed.
Oh my.
Yeah.
Now you see, now go up a little bit. Go back up. See that the third one's over in the middle? The two, yeah. Mine get that colorization. And then I also get the yellow ones like at the top. And I think it's like an albino version because they throw either the green or the albino.
Mhm.
And I get a lot more greens than I get a lot more yellow or the green than the yellows. But it's so weird because they don't like morph in between. You know what I mean? And the females turn completely yellow if they're yellow, or otherwise they're all just like normal guppies.
Mhm.
It's so strange, but I just keep them all together.
Joshua Templeton, I am jealous because I didn't realize that's what he was selling.
But Skull bought them too. He has a
Mhm.
group of 25 coming to his house.
Oh yeah, he had the ones that have extremely long swords are the red with black tails.
Yes.
Those, I mean, I saw
Like,
a small male on his live stream, and the tail was probably longer than the body was.
Well,
I think it's
I put a beautiful sword tail with the long dorsal and a good sword in the
mhm.
clash 2 years ago, and it didn't even place. And I was like, that's nuts.
I have a feeling this guy is not that far from me.
Well, there's the map.
Oh yeah, I could have just did that, huh?
Yeah, there's his map right there. Put directions.
Where do you live on the map?
Just put your town.
I'll put my address out there. I don't give a shit. If you show up at my house, you better have a case of beer and a sandwich, because when I'm done kicking your ass, I'll be hungry.
What
4 or
type of
5
beer do you like to drink?
He's 4 or 5 hours.
That ain't bad. Oh, that's the southern part. Oh,
Joshua, there's other terms I would use than Montezuma size sword. I'd be more Johnny Wad Home size.
so if you're interested in buying any off of them, you got to email them.
Yeah, I think the last time I talked to him, they were 50 to $60 a pair, and that's really the going rate for pairs of champion guppies.
Yeah. I mean, to me, that'd be worth. Oh my God,
Yeah.
look at that female.
Yeah.
Oh man, we can make the pictures bigger.
Yep. My problem is I just wasn't sure which ones to buy because there were so many that I wanted to buy from the guy.
Yeah, he has a lot.
Yep.
I like this type. The blue.
Mm-hmm.
Oh man.
Makes me want to run down to the pond and see if I can, or tub, and catch a couple.
Go ahead.
It's so
Look,
dark
You
It's
afraid of the
pitch
dark?
right
dark.
out there.
You afraid of the dark, you little scaredy cat?
So this is an outbuilding he has with them in it, like a greenhouse
Yeah.
style. Oh man, that's crazy. The heck is that? Is that python stuff for water? Yeah. No. Oh, that's his tubing for water changes. That's pretty sweet. Go down and get him, Ed.
Dr. Anthony, how do you do your water changes?
Right now with a Python, but once I have my fish room set up, it's going to be an automatic system.
I wish
I've
I
been
would.
thinking about that recently.
Well, because it's going to be built from scratch, so
Hmm.
I can have the room designed any way I want it.
I was thinking about doing it still, like using a hose to suck, to get the water out,
Yeah.
and then do a system just to fill it up. Because when I move this rack and all these tanks, I ain't freaking drilling them. You know what I mean?
Well, I'm probably going to drill the tanks because my luck is, and I've done it 100 times. You're filling a tank, your mind goes somewhere else, you get busy, and you forget you have water going into a tank. And
Yeah, I might want to do that then too.
overflows. I've done it 100 times, and so if I have the tanks drilled,
Oh, here's his prices. I'm sorry. Sorry, go ahead.
no, but if I have them drilled, and everything's on a timer, I don't have to worry about that. But
Yeah.
I'm gonna buy a small diatomaceous earth swimming pool filter, so I don't have to make water changes as much.
Well,
I worry about using so much water.
well, see, that's another thing. I've been thinking about that too because I got to pay for it.
Yeah. You got to pay for that water.
I ain't got no well. I'm on city
Yep.
water,
Yep. Same with us.
And now that I wish they never did it, but they changed our meters to where you can actually read it. It's digital now. Well, his guppies, you said $75 a pair. Oh, the
That's
guy
what they
here,
in Florida sells them for.
I think he's asking too much. But
yeah.
This fella's selling about $25 cheaper.
Yep, that's what I said. About $50 a pair. Yep. And there were 3 or 4 people in Southern California that I knew that were, guppy breeder of the year, back when that's what they sell theirs for is $50 a pair, $75 for a trio.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I got to see Ed's sword. I ended up having some. Then I had an incident when I brought them home.
You have a lot of incidents, don't you?
Well, feels that way lately. Life needs to slow down.
Exactly.
Brother Dan says, I remember those type of filters from my early years of fish keeping.
Oh yeah, the diatomaceous earth filters, but this is actually, they were the vortex filters, but this is actually a DE filter that's used for above ground swimming pools. So it's a much larger diatomaceous earth filter.
Oh,
Gosh,
I
what's
know.
his name?
I know you're talking about Nathan. Yeah, he went. Yeah, and guppies are nice, but I agree. Yeah, because Richard bought some off of that guy. I don't know, man.
Hey, George Aquaballis.
Hey,
Aquaball.
George.
George is my friend.
How's Southern California doing?
I've been to his house.
Yep.
Did he let you eat his food?
No, it was
fish.
a short stay that day.
He
Oh,
took us
man.
to a pet store.
Well, that's pretty cool too.
Oh,
Yep.
that was neat, actually.
I
As soon as he walked in, they're like, "Hey, George."
and I actually
say-
knew one of the employees there too.
Yeah.
Oh yeah?
Yep. He
Alright.
used to work at a store that I frequent all the time.
Was that the 410?
405.
405.
Yep.
405. I like that one too.
Yeah, nice little one. They're very friendly guys. They've been there for 45, 50 years, that same little shop.
My wife still has one of the Hillstream leeches from there.
Oh, still? Really?
Yeah, he could definitely tell the difference in water from there and here. Holy cow.
They like it better there? At your place?
No, the only ones that liked it was the discus.
Really?
Yeah.
That's why you killed them all, huh?
No.
Don't need them. Sorry.
Dude, I almost quit fish keeping when that happened. I'm serious. I was gonna call people to come get my fish. I was so that made me sick. I literally went into a state of depression that day.
Do you guys think it's better to have a hole in the top of the shark for the fish hook or for the ornament? Or should I buy eye hooks and put them in? Even though it's a little too late because I haven't bought them
I
yet.
think if you're going to put a hole, you put it at the middle of the dorsal fin.
The problem is that I have to put it where it balances.
I
Or
know.
if you,
I know. Yeah. I understand.
well, maybe that would have been a better. I thought last time I made them, this is where I had to do it. Now the clay's saying different.
Do you know anything about that, Doc?
About dosing pumps, not really.
Okay.
It's not something I've ever had to deal with. Yeah, but he lost some Dr. Awesome discus, which are much better than Jack Watley discus.
Yeah. Dude, I brought them from California to here. There was sentimental value with them. Like a lot.
They're much.
Look at that, Dr. Anthony, you were right.
See, I got my geometric face on.
That's where it hits.
Okay, snap out of it, Skipper.
Trying. Like, Tommy, that hurt a lot. That one hurt a lot.
Poor Skip.
Oh, George, do you still have the wild type bettas? I remember
I think he sold them all.
Oh, damn. I remember him having some.
Yeah, he had the bigger type.
Yeah.
Halifax, I think.
Because they were there whenever we was there.
I think so.
Yeah. But I gotta watch. I've been meaning to, but I've been too busy. He did a tour of his he redid it. Oh, he still does. I don't know which ones you had. I forgot. I just remember you having them.
When,
That's
on
perfect
my,
balance.
on my way back from India, I'm going to stop off in Cambodia, visit some friends, and I'm going to see if I can go find some wild bettas there.
Bring them home.
Oh my gosh, that is
Yeah.
so cool.
That'd be cool.
What language do your friends from Cambodia speak?
They speak Cambodian, English, and Vietnamese. Well, they speak
Oh, wow.
Khmer. The language is called Khmer.
Sorry, wrong one.
Well, tell them I said hi.
It is.
Actually, don't waste your time. They won't know me. They probably would just think, what's he saying hi? I don't know.
Okay, he still has them. I think all three of them were there whenever we visited him.
Margadina. It was Betta and Tuta is the bigger one.
All right. I'll get to that in a minute, Nathan. My 2 pairs of blue. Oh, Galaris.
Yeah.
So, Nathan, all right. So, for some reason, this part of Florida, some of these guys are from, the overnight is just ridiculous. But here's the thing: overnight does not mean overnight a lot of times.
Yeah.
So, you're better off to pay next day air. It's cheaper, and it'll come at the same time as overnight. It's I forget I did that next day air, but the crazy thing is whenever I get stuff from California, when it's shipped UPS priority, it comes a day early, so it's like almost like next day air. It's crazy, but no, it's fine. We can talk about it on here because it's crazy how it works because it all depends on where you're from, where it's going to, and how quick it's going to get there. So the person that you're going, you could do priority, but just put some heat packs in it. Well, no, not right now. It's just you just got to know where you're sending them to.
And you know what we need to talk about the auction sometime is who's going to pay the shipping? Is it the buyer like you normally do on most of the other auctions?
Yeah, I think we'll just do it the way we did it the first time.
Yeah.
I think.
When I did your auction, I paid for the shipping because I thought since I was donating it, I would pay.
Yeah, and that's what we did. I remember it now, and I think that's the fair way to do it because the
That way
seller,
we don't have to get. I didn't want to mess with somebody else's money.
yeah,
You
because
know, this way.
they're already donating the fish, right? It's worth money, so I think the buyer should pay the shipping.
Oh, well, I meant I was the donator.
Yeah, I know, but
And I paid. But who gets? Does he have? Do you have to send a check to both people, or not a check, but you pay a PayPal to the fish person and
yes,
to the University of Oriental Fish?
Oriental fish? What are you talking about?
Universal is what he said.
He said Universal Oriental Fish.
Yeah.
So we got 2 people that are saying that the buyer should pay shipping, and I think they should. 3 people now because the seller's already donating the product, and the product is where you're getting most of the money from. So yeah, see, there's something going on there.
That's a lot.
Yeah,
I mean, $186. Wow.
I'm telling you, it's ridiculous. I don't know what.
Whoa.
That's down by Fort Myers. I don't know what it is. It's
It
Well,
if you have access to, if these are small fish and you have access to breather bags, they can last a week or more in breather bags. You know, as long as the temperature doesn't get wacko on you, they should be fine.
I was shipping art, so it was a lot cheaper.
What, Art allowed you to ship them? Was it a big box with air holes or what?
It was a huge box. It was like that by this. It was probably 18-inch all the way around box to send that sculpture of my Pleco to Kenny E that bought it or won it.
You didn't get my joke, Ed. Art as in the name of a person named Art.
Oh, I'm sorry.
No one gets my
I didn't
humor.
take a nap before the stream. But it was still cool. I had a lot of fun. And that same piece was what ended up winning the art show. Holy crap. The guppy ornament. Look at that. The hole's got to be almost at its butt. That's where the hole's got to be.
That one, I wouldn't do that.
Well, you got to put it somewhere.
Yeah, I bet you they're a bunch of fireworms, George.
Oh my. So he bought fish?
He bought a Ganapora, which is a coral,
Oh.
hard stony
Okay.
coral. Yep.
Wow, I'm very impressed that you knew what the name of the coral was.
I used to work in the Red Sea. So, of course, I used to do coral reef stuff.
Oh, wow.
So you could ship priority. Okay. You just got to watch when you're shipping priority.
Yeah, the temperatures. Yep.
Well, not just that, how long it's going to get there. Because whenever we did that one shipment from Florida, it was when we did it is what happened. But the next one was okay.
So, when you bought all those fish in California, how did you take them home?
Who, me?
Yeah.
Oh, they sat in between my legs.
Yeah, he hand checked them. He carried on.
I carried them on. And here's
Wow.
the crazy thing, okay? I thought I was screwed. We went through security. Where did we fly out of? Was it LAX?
Yeah. Yeah, it was LAX.
So whenever we were going home, you go through the security, with the conveyor belt, and I said, I need you to hand check these. And they took them, and they were standing there with them just staring at me. I'm like, what the shit? I'm like, man, I'm about to call Doc. So I get there, and the lady that was TSA, she was talking to me, and she just started asking me a bunch of questions. I'm like, I thought I was in trouble. She goes, no, I'm just very interested in what these are. So I just started telling her everything of what I knew and what I do. She goes, you're good. It was just amazing. Like, I thought I was in trouble because the one time, whenever I flew back from Portland, nothing was said. And I was like, I thought I was in trouble in LA. I was like, man, I don't need to go to jail today. I said, I can get my ass back to work in 2 days. I can't be done with this. But it was funny. She just started asking questions. And then it made her want to go buy a freaking fish tank.
Yeah, they've always, when I've hand checked fish, they want to have a conversation about what the fish are, and I'll all these things. So it's
Well,
if you go in with it with that kind of attitude that I'm just it's nonchalant, not I know what these are, so just check them and let's go. They if you go in with an easygoing attitude, you usually have a much better time when they hand check them.
that's the
Last
thing.
time I went through LEX, I got scammed. I got forced to hold my sister's baby for like a couple of minutes because they were checking her and she handed me the baby. And it's like, I don't want to touch this baby.
Why don't you want to touch it?
It's a baby. If I drop it, it's my fault.
Get baby cooties or something?
Yeah, I don't touch babies. If they die on my watch or have brain damage, people are getting mad at me, and I'm not doing that. They're squirmy and smelly and
He's scared of
make
kids.
noise. And they have soft spots on their brains.
No, on the top of their heads, not their brains.
Well, you can touch their brains through it. No, thank you.
No, it ain't like that. But Steph had issues when she flew back from the Clash last year in Jersey when she was trying to bring back fish from. I think it was.
It was American Airlines.
Yep.
American Airlines' rules is they don't allow fish as carry-ons.
Southwest didn't give a shit.
Yeah. So depends on the airline you fly to, what they will allow as carry-ons.
What about Dell?
Who?
Dell Airlines?
Delta.
Delta. Yeah, Delta.
Yeah, they're
I
fine.
hate those guys.
That's how I flew from Portland. They were fine.
Why do you hate Delta?
I hate those guys.
Why?
Well,
Oh man, that's what the UAW goes through. And they would lose my stuff all the time.
So my problem with Delta is you have to pay for each luggage you put on there.
I didn't have to pay for anything because the UAW paid for everything. But they would lose my luggage every time. Then the last time I went from West Palm Beach, we flew to Minnesota where their headquarters are, and then down, or Minneapolis where their headquarters is, and then down to St. Louis. This airport, you got to run from one side to the other, and we got like 20 minutes to get there. We got all the way there, and they said, "Oh, we sent your airplane early because we were worried about a storm coming through." So we had to spend the night there, and they wouldn't give us food vouchers. I'm like, "Well, can we have food vouchers or something if we got to be here?" And they said Delta doesn't do food vouchers anymore. And when I went to St. Louis, my furniture or my luggage was on the original plane and got shipped to St. Louis and then to Dallas. They didn't take it off. So I had to wait at the airport because my freaking keys were in it to my car for it to fly back, and they gave me food vouchers. We said, "Yeah, we'll give you food vouchers." They gave us breakfast and lunch food vouchers.
Ed, you know what I heard? At the class, they're going to have a daycare, and they want you to run it.
Yeah. No. But, I mean, they got Jenna P. She's like a school teacher. She's great with children's. They could put that mean old lady in charge of the daycare for all I care.
I'm gonna have to make a trip to Chattanooga and bring my daughter.
Yeah, but she's not a baby, though.
It's still a kid.
No, I was a great uncle. Once they're able to be out of their diapers, I'm fine. But I've never changed a diaper in my life either. If they can't pee on their own, forget it. They don't need to be around me.
Oh, so you like
if you're
potty
smart,
trained? Like,
yeah, they got to be. But I would take them to all the special events. I'd take them to movies and like rodeos and monster car things, and I was a fun uncle. But I don't do the babies. They're like
He wants them
maggots.
house trained already.
Yeah.
They're like maggots. I mean, really, they are disgusting humans. I mean, I don't. Do you think pinkies are cute? You know, the mouse and gerbil pinkies. I think they're disgusting, and that's basically an infant to a human.
Yep, Nancy B. You know, I think Ed just doesn't understand human physiology.
They can't pee on their own until they can walk into the bathroom and do their own business.
Make them pee on
I
their
don't
own.
wipe either.
Pee in their
I
diaper.
don't wipe. Yeah, well, I don't. I also don't wipe, so they got to know how to wipe their own butts. I once got tricked into that, and I made the older brother wipe his little sister because I wasn't going to do it. As soon as my sister left, Mark goes into the bathroom and poops and says, "I need somebody to wipe me." And it's like, "Well, Preston, looks like you're busy."
If you're pooping
That's
in the
disgusting.
bathroom, you should already be able to wipe yourself. That's a spoiled ass kid's what that is.
Well, I agree. Well, actually, she's a wonderful kid. I love her now. And I love Preston. He's the one I had to hold at LEX. And he was the one who wiped her, so that was good.
That's just wrong.
Poor Ed.
Poor Ed.
I mean, I've got a really quick gag reflex. I mean, that I'd be throwing up all over the place.
It's probably why you don't have dogs. Because when they have the shits, you'd be throwing up.
Yeah, well, I threw up when Boba went outside and ate all the grass and then pooped all over the place. My mom and dad were out of town. Remember, I was on a live stream.
Yes, I remember that.
He had poop all over the back of his body, and I had to clean it up all over the house.
It got on the
It was
walls.
horrible.
It got on the
I put him in the, and he knew he was gross. I had to put him in the kitchen sink with hot water and Dawn detergent soap and just pretend like I was just giving him a normal bath. I did it till I couldn't feel any more nuggets.
You put him in Dawn dish soap because you hoping it was like a grease to get it would just.
That's right. Yep.
Oh my God. Well, I didn't want to put something that would hurt him. And I know they use Dawn dishwater soap on those
Ducks. Yeah.
pigeons and stuff.
Pigeons.
Not pigeons, but ducks, yeah.
The baby ducks and things when they have the oil spills.
Yeah.
And he just sat there and let me do it. And normally he hates that stuff. But he knew he needed to be cleaned, which was really nice of that cat. I wonder what he's doing right now.
Probably shitting all over the place.
It doesn't matter as long as he's in my mom's side.
You'll hear, Edward, can you please clean this up?
Mom's asleep. Bobo is really on the outs right now. He's in trouble with Mom because like my cats don't go to that side of their house, like where she sews and stuff. And Bobo went in there and peed all over her newest quilt. Like she had cut all these squares and she had thousands of squares that she was going to have to start putting together. And he peed on them all. So gross.
Not a good cat.
No, he's a dumb cat. My cats are good cats, luckily, for that reason.
Sounds like you scored today there, Nathan.
My cats use the litter. The bad thing about Nico is he's a beggar. He thinks that all human food is his food.
That's how our granddaughter's dog is. As soon as he sees or she sees me, because I'm a sloppy eater, and so there's food all over the place for that dog. And so every time we go over there for dinner, the dog sits right next to me and just begs me to be a sloppy eater.
That's a good dog though. He's cleaning up after you.
Yeah, but they don't feed him food scraps. That's the thing.
Yeah, my one lab, she's terrible. The female I have, she will sit there whenever we're in the kitchen and just stare at you. And I go over, I'm like, get the hell out of here. And she goes. But if I go into the living room, she'll go back over there because she knows I'm not in the kitchen. That drives me nuts. A dog sitting there begging, I can't take it. And she's the only one that does it. It drives me nuts.
Well, like my dad's trying to eat his ice cream and he's sitting in his recliner eating his ice cream and Nico will smell it. So he jumps up there and he's trying to get to it. And my dad's like trying to eat it with the cat right in his face. It's like, yeah, it's okay, Dad, to push the cat off you.
That cat would have been across the
But as
room.
long as you allow the cat to stand on you and try to get it, he's going to do it.
Yeah.
So my poor dad is so tormented. And like, Nico knows not to get close to Mom while she's eating because she'll just smack him down. Dad just lets him climb all over him. You know, he's like this and he's like this. Oh, poor Dad. Normally I have to put Nico on my side of the house when it's food time.
Holy cow, it's 1 o'clock in the morning.
Uh-oh. I mean, 10 o'clock at night for me.
Was
Oh my gosh, it's not late at all for you.
Is Eric sleeping?
Let me.
Ed, you got this guy is awesome. I'm telling you. I sat and talked with him for a long time. He's a good dude. I'm wondering if they're
You think
having.
he'll remember you?
My face is hard to forget.
Yeah.
My personality. No, I'm wondering if they're going to have the NEC again next year. I enjoyed that up there. That's a
In
beautiful.
Portland?
No, up in Connecticut. It was beautiful.
Oh,
Yeah, he's still talking to his wife on the phone.
Holy
oh
hell,
my gosh.
He's
Where's
whipped.
she live?
Sacramento, California, where he lives.
Oh, that's pretty close to where you were.
It's about a 7-hour drive away.
Well, that's not close at all.
No.
Yeah, so Josh
That's like
was-
saying
Wow.
Memphis is close to me.
I got bluefin and least Kelly fish when I went fish collecting with. What bluefin did you get?
A bluefin,
Tuna?
no, bluefin killie. Bluefin minnow. I forgot the name.
Is it? Oh, so that would probably be an egg scatter then.
Yeah, they're in Florida.
Now, do tunas have their babies all in the Mediterranean?
Well, there's tunas all over the world. So
Yeah, they're-
But I meant our yellowfin tunas. I
No,
think they migrate from the Mediterranean to our coastline, and then they have their babies there, but then they eat here.
No.
Is it because it's warmer water, so it's easier for their babies to grow?
Yep, probably. Yep.
Well, the bluefin tuna. Hold on a minute. I got to remember this right. At least on the East Coast. They have a migration pattern from man, they go the whole way down North Carolina.
Yeah. Georgia Banks,
Outer Banks.
Outer Banks.
Oh man, I'm trying to remember.
I thought it was
They-
called Georgia
they-
something.
No, it's Outer Banks. I think they breed down south, and then no, I don't remember. Damn it!
I mean, I'm not saying like Georgia the state, but it's like a water feature under the ground, under the water.
Ooh, that bluefin minnows.
Yeah,
Bluefin-
night. It's a beautiful fish.
Wow, I got to show that. Sorry, Ed.
It's okay.
We're
This is
done
a
with
freshwater show, not a saltwater show. Now I'm just hungry.
No, but I used to watch that a lot. Is that it?
I watched it
Yeah.
too. I love it.
Yeah.
So is that an annual?
No.
Oh, it's a top minnow family. Okay.
It's in when they breed, they get that blue gets much more intense, and the red gets more intense. Yeah, Nathan, it goes to left field all the time.
They were worried about a shiner in two of the streams near me because the streams were drying up in the drought we had this year.
Mm-hmm.
And so they had the state gave permission to the, or maybe they didn't necessarily give them permission, but asked the Georgia or the Tennessee Aquarium to step up and help collect them all. And they said you could collect every single one that you can find and keep them alive until the streams furnish or fill up. And it was in the Ray River and then some other, but pretty cool. But they weren't really very good looking shiners.
Well, most shiners aren't good looking until they're in their breeding colors, like the rainbow shiners.
Oh yeah, they're awesome.
They're
well, the Tennessee shiners are amazing in their breeder colors.
Yeah, but most of them are just silver when most of the other parts of the year.
These ones, though, they were showing them in their, the male and female version. So I think they were, the aquarium was trying to show them off.
Yeah.
And the male had like an orange stripe along the bottom, and then like a black stripe at the top, and then it was silver. And it just wasn't like a pop in stripes or anything. It was just.
Yeah.
What I got to figure out is when I go to Florida, we're going to do a collecting trip too.
Oh, I can't wait.
Make sure you get your, 2-day license or something.
No, I ain't going to do that. They ain't going to catch me.
They'll throw your butt in jail.
No, I ain't worried about
I'll
that.
get it, Dr. Anthony, for me.
Good.
I don't want to go to jail.
I got it when I was there.
No, I'll get it. I don't play those games. I don't do that.
I'm too soft to go to jail.
They would find you nice looking lady.
Yeah.
Right.
Wait.
Called Bubba.
Bubba would like you there, Ed.
Bubba with red lipstick. I'm telling you. But
I can't afford to stay away from Nico.
That's one of the things in February whenever I go down there. Because I'm going down there to hang out with Richard Reynolds, Go With the Flow Aquatics.
Just to go down?
How many days?
You just going down there for him, or you planned a trip to Florida with your family? You just going to go?
Just me and my wife. I ain't bringing no damn kids. You crazy? Like I did when I came to California.
Yeah, you left them home.
Yeah, I ain't doing that. But we're going to do some collecting while we're down there. But, what's up, Scotty? Damn, you up late? Or you're just waking up?
Hey, Scotty.
He's up in Connecticut. No, that's something I always wanted to do was do that.
Yeah.
Do collecting.
Well, if you let me go with you, I will.
Yeah, no, he's going to drop the kids off at your house, Ed, on the way.
And, that's another advantage is my pool never smells like chlorine because there's no kids peeing in it.
That's not the only reason why you chlorinate your pool.
Yeah, but if they pee in it, then you smell the chlorine. If they don't, nobody pees in it, it doesn't smell like chlorine.
No, Ed.
There is like real tests and stuff that people have done on YouTube, and I know we say that
Ed,
everybody's stupid on YouTube,
but that's all stupid, Ed.
Hold up, wait a minute. I think think it's cool.
Gar.
I don't care who you are.
Gar.
Gar.
Garcia.
No,
Garcia lives in Florida too.
I'm working on that too, GRB. I've been talking to Ryan. He's an awesome dude too.
Oh, Ryan is my friend too.
But does he consider you his friend?
You know, Ryan was so nice at the ALA down in Miami a few years
Good night,
ago.
Josh.
We were doing a collection thing, and everybody in Ryan's van was upset because nobody from the co-op got into their van. And so I jumped in their van, and Ryan said, "Hey, we got Chattanooga Ed." And it was like, oh my gosh, that was so nice. But I'm nowhere close to being those cool guys. But it was really nice. And then that's where I was helping that one guy who bled all over me. There was this really old dude, and he kept ripping his skin.
Got
And I had to
old
help him
man
in and out of the
skin, huh?
van.
Yep.
Now
He's a really nice guy. And Skipper knows the guy.
Huh?
You know him. He's from Bucks County Club. He's the really nice guy that's always nice to me because I was nice to him.
Oh, he kind of
Chubby,
no.
wobbly, yeah, all those. Is his name George?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's George. Super nice guy. He gives me like a Bucks County towel every time I see him. But he ripped his skin.
No. You're talking about
Is it Jerry?
HLC. You talking about the beggar dude?
He's from Bucks County because I got their towels from him.
Well,
He's got white hair and glasses. He uses a cane or in a wheelchair.
no, I don't know that guy.
He looks like he's super old. He's like 65. I did that just to be mean to Dr. Anthony. No.
I'm only 64.
Oh, nuts. I was trying to guess for retirement
San
age.
Antonio supposed to have like a
But
triple crown again. ACA, ALA, and IBC are going to be in San Antonio.
Wait a minute, say again.
The Beta Congress, the American Light Bearers, and the American Sickle Association are having a joint meeting next June in San Antonio, Texas.
14 or the 13th through the 15th. I was just 11 through the 15th.
I
was just telling Skipper about it today, and he said, "No way am I going to Texas."
So that's going to be like a triple crown.
Yeah, it's kind of another triple crown.
And it's funny because they're not bringing rainbows into it this time.
Is the ACL going to be there? The Sicklets?
ACA, yeah, American Sickle Association will be there.
Are you going down there, Skull?
Yeah, I was talking to Skull about it. That's who I was talking about it on Saturday. And I was trying to get you to go. And then we'll collect those Amazons.
You don't like those Texas there, Skipper?
I hate cities, man.
Food is so good.
San Antonio's supposed to be a fun city, though.
It's
San Antonio's so much fun.
Listen, your area I was fine with it when I went down there to Huntington Beach. You get claustrophobic there.
In San Antonio?
I'm telling you, the buildings come in where.
Well, we're not taking you to Atlanta for the aquarium, but we'll take you to the Chattanooga Aquarium because it's a little bitty city.
We went to. All right, listen. So I went to New York.
You'll have no problem with that one.
I went to New York City. So my wife, myself, my mom and dad, and my little brother. So, you know me, my dad's a little, let's say worse, not worse. But anyways, he's a step above me. So we go up there in New York City, and they're like, well, how are we going to get here? How are we going to get there? I said, tell me where it's at. and I'll lead the way. Dude, this is no joke. I swear this happened. We got off the subway, we got up on the street. I said, "Where are we going?" They told me. I said, "All right, let's go." I started walking, people moved for me. Okay? It was funny. And I was like, "Oh man, thank God," because I'm telling you, there was just so many people. It was crazy.
Yeah, but I mean, that's like the biggest city in America.
I am coming to Florida, Garcia. I've been to Florida. At least, well, Disney World, but that's different.
That's a whole different
I mean,
country.
San Antonio feels like Disney World to me.
I've never
like
been
that
to San
size.
Antonio, even though I lived in Texas for 10 years. I never
You
I'm
been,
never
gonna
went
tell
to the
you,
Alamo?
never been to the Alamo. Closest I've been
Oh
was
my
Austin.
gosh.
when I
Well,
was
maybe ask to be your talker there.
Asked to be a talker there.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. See if I can be a talker there.
It'd be awesome.
God
I'd
damn it,
watch you.
I'm gonna have to go to San Antonio.
And then I'll eat Mexican food with you and steak food with you.
And steak food with me, huh?
Yeah, because they have big ass steaks in Texas.
Yeah, because they're Longhorn steaks.
My nephew has Longhorns.
Really? Yeah. What? Did you get them cut off or what?
No, they're huge. He's got a bull that he wants to ride in the parade. Longhorn bull. It's like a puppy dog. Where's my phone?
Yeah.
Let me see if I can find them.
Kind of go over.
He let it go. He
Yeah.
didn't want to pay attention to us.
Yeah.
No, I think you don't cut those horns off because you sell them when they die.
Ed, you said your nephew has long horns.
He said he had one.
Yeah.
Oh, he has a bunch.
Story.
No, never. No.
Is there all right, everybody's talking. All right, now I'm getting intrigued because I'd have to go myself. Oh man.
No, you wouldn't. You could come here and we could drive.
It'd be quicker if I flew the whole way to San Antonio.
Well, yeah, if you want to fly.
Yeah, liquor is quicker.
Right? June.
I can't remember what his stupid name is on Instagram. Something with Texas in it.
Oh, it's no. He changed his name to Jay Does Stuff. It was he doesn't do FishTube anymore. I mean, he comes up in the channel. J Rock Does Stuff. He used to be Texas. Oh,
No, I meant my nephew Preston.
oh, never mind.
It's okay. He had fish when he was in high school because he liked my fish tank, but he would bring his guppies over just to drop into my tank to watch them get eaten.
There it was. Thank you, Skull.
I would pay him to take care of my fish all the time when I was out of town. He's probably down in Florida right now doing power lines because he's a power line foreman now. Okay.
So does his longhorns get in the way when he does the power lines?
No, he removes them first.
Oh, okay. He has them removed.
I get what you're trying to say. That's his bull.
I'm gonna tell you something. We had the person
One of the girls.
we used to run off of had we have longhorns up here. He brought them in. He had a bull that had a ring in its nose, and that son of a gun was mean as shit. He was
There's
mean.
a baby one he just had.
Really? He had it? Oh, man, that must have hurt.
Oh, that would have hurt.
You know, he has what are the Angus? He has a black Angus, and it's his
Really?
neighbor's.
They-
It's his black,
What
or it's
they-
his neighbor's black Angus. But it was such a small little cow. It went through the fence, and he brought it back to the neighbor twice, and the neighbor just said, "Just keep it," because for some reason it always wanted to be with the Longhorns instead of the rest of the black Angus. So now
Yeah.
it's
How
a
does
full-grown one.
colonoscopy go with his black Angus?
Let's see, that's terrible. There she is, the black Angus.
I'm gonna tell you what. Can you imagine a black Angus and a Longhorn breeding? That would be crazy cow right there.
I think it's a female. Yeah, it might happen someday, I guess. But did you see the baby?
I'm getting hungry.
For some hamburger, some steak,
Steak.
some T-bones.
Here's the dad checking out the new baby.
That's a big cow. I'm telling you. I've seen it in person.
I know, and he like just calls its name and it comes running and he pets it and stuff. It's not a mean bull at all.
There's no bull.
No bull.
No bull.
Trying to find their pig. They got a couple of pigs.
What do you have? A Ronald McDonald farm or what?
He just has a big old ranch that whenever he gets free animals, he takes them too. So like when he got 3 free donkeys, but then they ended up being a pain in the ass, so he got rid of them. I think he has one donkey now. I made a joke and didn't know it either.
Oh, I missed it. I was reading chat.
He said he had to get rid of his donkeys because they were making an ass out of them.
It's funny because donkeys are not an ass.
But it's the irony of the situation. He didn't even know he was doing it. Or at least he said he didn't know.
Because it was a dad joke.
Yeah,
He
that
knows.
was it.
Listen, don't let this man fool you. He knows what he's doing. I don't care what he says.
He plays the fool.
That is gross looking.
What's
Dude.
gross looking?
He shot one of his birds to eat, and it was and ticks like jumped all over it, and there's hundreds of ticks on it. I'm not showing this on TV. But he was out hunting on his land, and by the time he found the bird, there were ticks all over the hole that he shot of the bird. It's disgusting. Oh, I didn't know that was a thing. Don't like ticks. I don't like ticks at all.
Am I going to
So-
type that out? Is it
Dr.
American?
Anthony,
Is it American Live Bear Association?
Yeah, ALA.
they are so unorganized. It's terrible. I'm a member, and I've been a member now for 3 or 4 years, and I've never got a newsletter yet. And I've talked to so many people. It's pathetic.
Oh, they don't have nothing on there yet. It'd be nice to. Damn it.
They require the club that hosts it to do everything for them
Yeah,
because
that's
they
how,
really don't.
that's how it
Well-
is for, a lot of the organizations when a club is sponsoring them.
Well, it's like the CD or the LC. What's the Ciclets?
ACA.
The ACA. They have like planned organized stuff when they do theirs.
No,
The club helps them.
no. That
You don't
Triple
think that-
Crown, that Triple Crown was a freaking joke?
Well,
dude.
okay, I'm saying that when you just go to just them though.
Oh well, yeah.
And still, they had all their stupid auctions organized.
Well, the auction was probably the best part of the whole Triple Crown.
Yeah, but it should have been all the talks. When you go to just a normal ALA thing, there are like, you can see 6 or 7 wonderful talks. And then at the Triple Crown, they didn't tell you what time the talks were, where they were located. I got to one talk, and it was a guy that I'd already seen that I didn't like. He was this French guy that does mollies down in Florida. And he would never give his show or mollies to anybody because he always wanted to win. So he was like a hoarder of these type of mollies. And then a hurricane came and killed all of his mollies, and then everybody gave him their show molly so he could get back on his feet. And I'm like, did he ever do that for anybody else? It didn't sound like it. I don't know. I just was not impressed with his talk or anything. I don't want to learn about mollies that he raised. I want to learn about mollies that you can get. And all these mollies he was talking about were all dead. All the lines were dead because he never gave them to anybody. And it's like, why am I sitting here listening to this? And then I got up and left when I found out it was him doing the only talk we were able to find.
That was just so unorganized. It wasn't even funny. I honestly, I didn't even make a talk because it was so damn confusing. I just hung out. And then the vendor area was a joke.
Yeah, I think that was the worst convention I've ever been to. But the people were nice and fun to be able to hang out with people. But I would have rather have hung out with everybody and not paid all that money to go to a convention that was worthless.
That was what, 2022?
Yeah, I kept trying to get my tickets to the ALA because I'm a member of the ALA. And they could never sell me the tickets because nobody's organized enough. So I had to join the ACA just to get tickets for that thing.
So that was 2022. That's when I did 3 events. I did the Triple Crown, I did Portland, and then I did the Clash. So that was 22. Yeah, that was just terrible. But the best part about it was hanging out with everybody.
Oh yeah, that pizza that Lefty got that last day was really good.
Oh yeah.
I wish I could have wrote that place down because every time I go to Kentucky for a club meeting up there, which is very not often, I would buy one of those pizzas.
Not too sure, Carlos.
Dr. Anthony, do you like black olives?
Yeah, I like black olives.
Actually, I will go to California for Fending. I would do that.
I can't afford to do flying anymore.
Well, take a bus.
I'd love to fly.
You might, though, if you get that Etsy store going.
Yeah.
Dude, once that gets promoted on your YouTube, it's going to go somewhere.
Yeah, we'll find out.
Yeah, but he's been talking about doing Etsy for a year.
Well, he has it set up.
I got it. Yeah, I got it set up. Whatever I don't sell at the Clash, I'm selling on it. We're opening Etsy. We had to open up a bank account and everything to make sure that I don't mess up the taxes or whatever because they were supposed to be real picky on taxes and stuff.
Oh, I'm sure. Especially with you got to figure out.
Well, and I'm on disability, so I don't want to mess that up. Somehow screw it up.
Oh yeah.
land yourself in the pokey.
Yeah. But I mean, the nice thing is on Etsy, if I actually sell too much, I could just stop selling for the month and start over again next month.
Mm-hmm.
Turn off the
Well,
store.
I know a workaround on that, and I ain't going to say that on here. So
Yeah, it's okay. You don't have to.
There's a workaround. But I think it's time to end it. Holy cow, 3 hours and 25 minutes.
Time flies, you're having fun.
That's right. But all right, everybody, I'd like to thank you all for coming out tonight. Ed, Dr. Anthony, Whip was here. Tried to get some others, but they got to go to work tomorrow.
Those suckers who have to work.
Yeah, I'm one of those suckers, but I'm off. October 12th. I'll figure out the time. It all depends on what we got going on. May do it earlier than 8 just to help us out. But I'll have it posted hopefully soon. Or get it started. But what's another 35 minutes? I actually want to get up and help get the kids on the bus. So 4 hours of sleep is better than none. Or yeah, 4 hours of sleep is what I need, actually. Yep. But thanks everybody. Ed, you got anything to say?
Nope. Thank you for letting me come up and hang out with you guys.
Dr. A?
Remember that guy there. Am I pointing to you, Skipper, or who?
Yeah, you're pointing to me.
Okay, the other guy.
Oh, I thought you were pointing at God with the light.
No. October 12th. Auction.
Yes, October
Should
12th.
Be fun.
Yeah. That'll be free.
Thank you, Carlos, for being a member for 8 months.
That's awesome, Carlos.
See y'all on the next one. Good night, everybody, and thank you, mods. Goodbye.
Good night.